Identifying elementals, what check is that under? If you wanted to identify one, is that like Arcana because they're magical?
I would probably say Arcana because they're not nature. So yeah, that's it. You're trying to identify the things that are here.
Yeah, like if they're related, to other elementals.
Yeah. So you think they probably maybe are. Tough to say.
What was that check to identify stones? I think dwarves get like advantage on identifying
Stone cunning.
Stone cunning.
But you're not a dwarf.
I have dwarf-ish features, and that includes in the brain.
Were you like raised by dwarves?
Well,
That's the situation we're in.
I don't think being raised by them would, genetically alter my body. It's all a mystery. Maybe that'll be revealed in some twist.
Maybe.
The bald chin cap will come off and you'll see my beard.
Maybe.
And this party will just ignore it or let you die or let you wander off.
Well, anyways, I informed the party, yes, I believe this is a golem of some sorts.
Well, did we vote on inspiration yet?
Nope, we didn't.
Because we burned up all our inspiration pretty much.
No, I have inspiration.
Eris still has inspiration.
I only give inspiration to people who are lucky, so, Tejan.
I'll go for Tejan.
I also will vote for Dermal.
yeah.
I'll vote for Dermal, so it's a tie.
Okay.
I guess we gotta split the inspiration, damn.
I can vote, no worries. Let's see.
I guess it's Dermal.
Alrighty, Dermal, check it up, baby.
Oh man, you know what that was there, Mike?
What's
That was the brother FU because he rolled it secretly.
Oh no,
I know.
I linked it right there.
He hosed me.
He did. He hosed you.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him all week, so I'm hoping he doesn't rage quit right now.
Yeah,
Sure
we don't know
wasn't
if
the
he rolled
first
a
time.
D6 or a D4. That could be a high on a D4 or a low on a D6. So
It all depends.
So I asked the golems, what's up? See if they even try to respond at all.
Oh, okay. So what you see is these rock formations are kind of staring outward. As you talk to them, all of a sudden they transform into what looks like just a regular boulder.
Ah, the silent treatment. Okay.
I have a question though. Did you just ask in like common, or what did you ask in?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't speak Gnomish. I wouldn't expect them to speak Dwarvish, so yeah, I'd go with Common.
All right, yeah, they just convert back into rocks.
Okay.
So there's now 4 rock pedestals here. I'll kind of give descriptions again so that way you guys know kind of what the rooms look like because it's been a week. So this room, the floor of the cavern is worn smooth. The walls are all rough. There's a great menhir in the center that's carved out of a stalagmite that you can see on the ground there in the center of the chamber. It's pockmarked with dozens of empty sockets that appears to once held gem, but you do see that there is one red gem in the middle up towards the top.
You guys didn't take it yet?
the gem.
Oh, we
put it
put
there.
that one in.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
And it actually cast a hollow spell, right, guys?
I don't know if it did.
It did.
What kind of range? Like on the whole cave or this spot near the obelisk?
Just in this circular area that you guys know of.
Is it a visual hollow?
It's not, but you guys can feel sort of the sense of calm and you don't feel distressed like you did throughout the rest of the tunnels.
It's brainwashing hollow. Taking our feelings away. Gotta get out of it. Wait, is this just rubble at the top of these stairs?
It is just rubble at the top of these stairs. It looks like it was a cave-in. It's caved in completely around the steps going up. Pretty big rocks, but probably could clear it if you wanted to.
Probably could. Let's see, what's My lift weight and push. Oh, it's 1,080 pounds.
You
Okay.
definitely probably could pick up any of the rocks that are sitting there.
Hey, you guys want battle music?
Yeah, no, I just get the music set up, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a
Oh,
new
man.
server, so I have to change all my
Thought I was gonna
lines.
have to fight these rocks as I pushed them.
Yes.
Do you guys want to try to clear the rocks or go a different way?
Well, it's not like we haven't explored every other direction. Plus, I think there's stairs that way that lead in the same direction.
Guess I won't get to show off my muscles. Alright. Fair enough.
And Thermal looks at Darby. He's like, "You do have sexy muscles, though."
Oh, thanks. Your
Kind of reminds me of Eldith.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna turn into a dwarf on dwarf video.
No NPCs died, right? We just permanently lost one. Okay.
He didn't even die, I don't think so.
More experience for us.
Well, we think he got ate by the jelly thing.
Jelly thing. Did you guys find an ooze or something?
Yeah.
The Latinus cube? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it had Sarah's sword in it, which happened to be magical.
Wait, what? How was that thing magical? That was the sword I bought him.
It was a plus honor.
It was a +1 rapier? I would have kept that.
He wasn't a rapier, he was using a short sword.
What? Okay, now I'm a little offended. The Seraph the Drow, right? I bought him a sword and represented our friendship. You tell him he switched? One session.
It's in the inventory if you want it back to remember him by.
Is the magic sword in there?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well,
I can't use
that, sadly. We have a yellow diamond? That's nice. What's a jasper?
It's a rock, a gemstone.
Ah, okay. One rule clarification.
Yeah, what's up?
When I throw a +1 weapon, is it just a normal weapon that uses my normal dice, not getting the magic effect, or would it use my dice and get the magical effect?
So I think that if you're using it as like an improvised weapon, then it would get the bonus to improvised, but and for damage, I think it would. It's still magical, so.
Hey, what's up with not saying GM? I have a question.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to make catchphrases here.
He switched to rule clarification, so...
I see that. I actually I tried to trademark that for you, but it was already taken.
We did miss that, though.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was saying that because I was forgetting your name.
It's all good, man. No worries. It doesn't bother me.
It's in the notes.
It's in the notes.
Well, who wants to go up the stairs first? Who's our tankiest guy? Volunteer.
He went down a lot last week.
Well, let's put out our ACs. Mine's 15.
Mine's 16. That's no good.
16.
Good luck, Dermal!
I'm gonna squeeze in here.
Dermal, you continue up these stairs. As you continue to have that feeling of that cold sensation as well. And then as you come around the corner, you see that this path also has been barricaded by a rock slide or collapsed cave.
Alrighty then. I'll tell him it's a dead end. I'm gonna go back down and check out the Gorgon's pit again. See if Snickalicious showed back up.
Oh, that water in the cave, is it clean or is it that water we're not supposed to drink?
No, this water is actually very clean. Crystal clear.
Almost too clear.
Almost.
Hey Darby, let's go clear out these rocks.
Alright. I like doing things I'm good at.
I'll get the little ones, you get the big ones.
Yeah. One's as big as me.
Dermal assist him, telling him what rocks to pick up. He'll stand back and supervise.
Alrighty. So you guys start clearing out some rocks. How long do you guys want to work?
When you're rock setting.
Till Dermal gets tired of standing there.
Alright, so after about 2 minutes, Dermal walks away. So you guys start clearing out rocks. It's stacked up right up to the ceiling itself. And as you guys continue to clear, you find another rock and another rock. After about 10 minutes, you see that you've cleared out some rocks, kind of filled up the room or the steps, but there's still rocks that are there.
We continue.
Alrighty. So you guys continue for an hour, clearing out rocks, and as you continue to move through the rocks, you notice that there's still more rocks to be moved through. However, you are making progress. I mean, you're digging through.
We continue.
Alrighty. So you guys continue to work through the rocks. After 4 hours of clearing debris, you notice that the collapse is still there. However, you guys have made your way about maybe 10 feet in or so.
10 feet. Oh, man.
It's a lot of rocks. They keep kind of collapsing in on you.
Darby, I have an idea. It could be horrible, or it could be good.
Yeah, I'll take it over these rocks.
Alright, you're gonna want to stand back.
Alright, I'll stand behind this golem.
I will cast Erupting Earth inside the rocks.
What the heck is that?
It's his new spell.
Holy
Yeah. It's an attack spell, but maybe I can use it for this.
Okay.
Fountain of churned up earth and stones erupts in a 20 foot. So maybe I can erupt like the center.
Gotcha. So you're gonna try to tip it kind of sideways, type of thing. Is that right? Or are you gonna try to center it in where you think the center of the rocks are?
Dermal
So
says
if
this
it's
might
like
be a bad
10
idea.
foot tall,
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it at the 5 foot mark, right in the middle.
Okay. Gotcha. What was that, Dermal? All right. So as you cast the spell, how long is? Oh, it's only an instantaneous spell. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Makes it difficult terrain, but maybe I can just blow out the center.
Sure. Why don't you roll 3d12 damage? Nice roll. Oh, it's still doing the stupid con thing. Thought I fixed it. Okay. So you kind of do this, and the ground kind of rumbles away, and you guys see all the dirt there, and you see a very narrow opening that's kind of opened up between the rocks. It's a little wider up towards the top. It's kind of like they've caved down, but it appears like it may have opened up into the cavity on the other side of the cavern.
The other side, implying there's only two sides.
Yes. This side and that side.
Alright, let's go in it.
Alrighty.
Oh, did I get hit?
Oh, you did damage to yourself.
Oops, my bad.
No worries. Alrighty, so
Does it, Dermal's rock cunning, does it look stable that we could traverse it without setting off a rock slide that will cover us up?
yeah, go ahead and give me a rock cutting check or nice. Yeah, it looks, some rocks are going to fall, but it looks like it's relatively stable, that you guys can walk through it.
Dermal makes sure he sidesteps all the rocks that may fall on him.
Okay, sounds good. So immediately when you come to the other side, the cavern that you guys were in was cold and felt dank and everything. This actually feels very warm and almost humid, to be honest with you, once you enter in on this other side. And you guys can feel that air sort of blowing through.
Do we smell anything in the air?
Team spirit.
No, you don't smell anything necessarily like necrotic or dying or anything like that. However, there is a funny smell of almost like baking supplies, like a bakery.
Hmm. What would create the smell of that?
Maybe a bakery.
So as you guys continue, you come around through that passageway there, Dermal, and you see down to the southeast that the passage is blocked by rubble again, which is kind of stacked up. And then you notice that the cavern opens up to the northwest, and then there's several passageways that go off. In general, however, the cavern seems to be relatively quiet.
Any drips of water?
Occasionally you can hear the sounds of drips of water, and you hear every once in a while down the tunnels you hear this almost like a slurping type of sound.
Man, maybe it is a bakery.
I'm gonna check out the water.
Okay, alrighty. So as you look at the water, you see that there's a gray film that kind of floats over way in the back. The water itself is very stagnant and has this general sort of repungent smell to it.
Can I see the bottom?
It's pretty murky, so you can see it right along the edge, but you can't see, more than 5 feet around.
Ugh.
I'm gonna throw a rock into it.
Okay. Where are you going to throw the rock in there? You throw it right next to
The
you?
center.
In the center of it? All right.
Try to get to the deepest.
Gotcha. So as you throw the rock in, it hits the surface, and instead of seeing the water kind of do the normal ripple effect, you see the stone almost lays on the top, and then it almost gets eaten.
Oh, you said gray, right? Gray
did.
stuff in the back?
Yep.
Ooh, let me nature. What kind of check to see if it's a gray ooze that the guy was talking about?
Nature?
Bet you that's that gray ooze.
It is definitely gray ooze. It's you're very familiar from Valkenvel when you guys were climbing out of the prison. Remember there was a gray ooze that was down there fighting?
Guys, this is gray ooze. We need to back up and take care of this problem.
How do we take care of gray ooze?
Didn't
Nature.
you do some studying on gray oozes?
I forget it though. Sorry, I rolled a nature.
Nice.
I
Two really nice rolls, by the way. You may want to save those rolls for combat.
Oh, it'll corrode your metal. So I'm fine.
Metal.
Durable steps
That's
farther.
what I'm aware of.
I can fireball it, but that'll probably only make it angry.
I'm gonna take my gauntlets off for this.
It resists acid, cold, and fire.
Thanks for saving me from using my fireball.
Man, you guy just has like a little monster manual with those selected.
you rolled a 20 on nature.
Oh man.
Natural 20.
And I also talked to the guys in the bar, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I recommend we attack it from afar, and I'll cast a thing to block it from getting to us. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, works. They have great throwing utensils. Hey, I remember this thing from session 1. It was in the water there too. I wonder if they're just like indigenous.
I'm gonna cast spike growth.
Okay.
I don't know how that works in water. Maybe it
Magic.
looks like little icicles or something.
Sounds good. Icicles it is.
Take it. You want us to roll initiative, or
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
I'll
Is
be
there
my
anything else you
surprise
guys
round.
want to do before you guys attack? Because it's just kind of sitting there. It ate your rock, but that was it.
Hmm. I was gonna throw a rock at it.
Okay, cool.
A
Is
more
there anything on the
painful-
ceiling?
Yes. You see multiple areas of what appears to be green, sort of slimy lichen that's hanging off the ceiling in multiple spots.
Oh, we got green slime.
So, because he's in the water like that, does that count as prone? Like for ranged weapons rolling disadvantage?
Yes, it does.
Alright, here's a rock. You rename it. Oh, wait, no, yeah. Yeah, here we go. Or no, this is a ball bearing.
Alrighty,
I throw them like baseballs.
sounds good. Alrighty, there's the first attack. It's a hit.
Alright. And now I got multi-attack.
Oh, nice.
Here's the second one.
That's a hit.
Okay, this thing, it's not very dodgy.
Nope.
Alright,
Nice.
and that would be my my whole thing.
Alrighty, Dermal.
Well, this is the first round, so Dermal gets his extra attack.
That's right.
He will use his hit bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Alrighty.
And shoot his heavy crossbow.
Okay. Disadvantage for me, please.
Oh no!
Not that it'll matter. Oh, maybe
Yes, it will.
Oh, so another -2 on your attack rolls until you hit it.
Oh, sweet.
You're embarrassed by the fungus. Wow. A 1 and a 2. That's crazy, man. Second miss, so 2 arrows go flying into the lake.
Maybe the range deal wasn't a great idea.
Oh right, we actually need spell components now. I forgot we were doing that as a thing.
What was that again?
Oh, I forgot that we actually need spell components now.
Yeah, but you guys went to town and bought spell component pouches, didn't you?
Yeah, but did he buy a divine one for his paladin?
Oh, that's right.
That's true.
Paladins can't use bard spells through their divine things.
Because they're arcane.
Yeah.
Well then, I will just smile.
Okay.
Smile, and then...
Can oozes see, or do they feel us?
mark him for death. Advantage on attack rolls.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll help, I think.
And I'm going to give my Bardic Inspiration to Dermal because he really, really seems like he needs it.
So what's the damage on the spikes?
It's per 5 feet. I can put it on for you.
So he's going
How
to
many
move
do you
10,
need?
so it'll be 2 damage. Thank you, sir. Nice. Alrighty. Let's see. Darby did his. Oh, actually, well, that's okay. It'll be for the next round. Go ahead, Tejan. This is still surprise round. I forgot. Oh, that was your spell. Okay, good. Dermal, we're back up to the top. All right. I was all confused. I'm better now. So everybody got their first round in. Oh, there you go. Oh, all right. He's prone.
Did you give advantage attack? He's marked with Fairy Fire.
He did. He has disadvantage because he's considered prone on the water.
Yeah, but I can't see Graves' advantage attack, or don't want to see effects on them.
They canceled each other out.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. 27 damage. Holy smokies. Alright, Eris. Oh no, you're right, Fairy Fairy is not on him, is it?
He's prone now too. If he can be prone. I don't know.
Alrighty, there we go.
Oh shit. You know what? Well, I still hit. But I forgot to put my -2. Oh, you put it on me.
Yeah, I put it on for you already. Oh, but you hit him, so it'll come out now.
Why did you roll twice?
He succeeded.
He rolled twice. He should have only rolled once.
Oh, Dermal succeeded. The Grey Ooze failed. You had Dermal selected. There you go. Grey Ooze is on now.
Someday you'll go far, and I hope you stay there.
Alright, it'll be Darby's turn. I did the Grey Ooze's move prematurely during round 1 when you guys were surprising him, so.
Alright. Does he have the,
Yep.
prone on him like already?
No, well, it won't let me because he's immune to prone, so you'll just have to still roll at disadvantage.
Alright.
At least until he gets out of the water.
Use another ball bearing.
If he gets out of the water. Alright, that's a hit.
Next one. Now this might get him.
Alrighty. Oh, that was it. Nice job.
Is there the green slime above the spike growth area? Do I see any above?
Yeah, it's kind of sporadic all over the ceiling, to be honest with you. So you just see it kind of like every 5 to 10 foot range. You see these patches of this green, sticky kind of liquid kind of stuck up there.
Can I fireball the roof? Can I do it?
You can.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Wait, are green oozes immune, like resistant to fire? Nature boy.
1 second.
Let's see, Tejan. No, it looks like fire will work.
Fireworks.
Why is my 20 feet larger than yours?
You have to go from square line to. You have to go in a perpendicular direction, so either north, south, east, or west. You can't go like across diagonally. There you go.
Yeah, that's what they mean in the book when they say you target a point. A point is between squares.
Is that where they all are? Is that where we?
The entire ceiling in this whole cavern is kind of covered with them, to be honest with you.
Do we really want to anger them all?
Maybe not.
I wonder if they're what smells of. What was it again?
Like a bakery, kind of
Like
a
a
sweet,
bakery.
kind of sugary type of smell.
I wonder if they taste good.
I'm gonna make a lot of noise.
Okay, alrighty.
See if we can wake everything up in here. I'm gonna start beating on my shield.
Okay. So you kind of keep banging on the shield really loudly. You hear it kind of echoing all throughout the cavern walls and whatnot. The green slime above just sort of seems to kind of sit there. However, you do hear an increase in that sort of slurping sort of sound. Seems to be coming from the northwest.
You wanna go up the north way and leave these spikes up just in case? Sneaks around us.
Yeah. Wait, a slurping sound. What did it sound like when with that gelatinous cube we fought that I wasn't there for?
So that was pretty quiet, actually. That kind of snuck in and just kind of slid through the area. Didn't have really a slurping sound necessarily.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go.
Let's see who's there. So Dermal, as you come around the corner there to the southeast, you see a passageway that kind of wraps around, and coming around the corner towards you, you see lots of, looks like black amorphous masses kind of moving through the tunnel. You see there's also what appears to be some more gray oozes that are slowly moving down the tunnel. And as you stand there, you see they're probably about here, and they're slowly moving in your direction, and as they continue to move, you see a steady stream of these oozes and puddings and all these things kind of moving towards your direction.
It's Tejan up there. I'm gonna cast.
Tejan, I'm sorry, Tejan. I thought it was Dermal.
I'm gonna cast Spike Growth again up there.
Okay.
Burning through the spells.
Alrighty, and so as you cast it up there, the spikes go down. I'll do the damage as they move through, but you see they continue to move through. They're relentless. So, and as you stand there, there's sort of now this cacophony of sounds that you hear, kind of almost surrounding you from the northeast as well as the southwest.
We got company coming from the southeast. I put spikes down. You won't be able to see them, but they're there. Don't move to the southeast.
Oh man, these slimes seem like they're about to surround us.
What's the rest of everybody else doing? My Tejan's up there.
Dermal's protecting his armor.
All right, sounds good. So, can you give me another nature check there, Tejan? Alrighty. Tejan, it seems very unusual in your nature studies. You've never heard of puddings and oozes and things actually having sort of a organized thought plan or movement. This is very unnatural to you.
They're all coming from that one direction, right? Or are they coming from the north? Too?
Yeah, you see them coming from that direction. However, now that you're standing in this passageway, you hear this constant slurping sound that's kind of coming from the northeast as well as the southwest. You can kind of hear it from both directions, actually. And it seems to be getting louder, obviously, from the southwest.
Are there cracks in the ground?
There are various cracks throughout the ground here, yes.
I'm gonna put my ear to the ground and make sure they're not below us.
Alrighty, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Right.
Yeah, so as you listen down to the ground, you can hear sounds below you as well, but it's difficult to determine whether or not it's actually from them moving down the hallway and all the other sounds and is transmitting, kind of through the cracks and whatnot, or if they're actually underneath you.
I'll take a peek down this way.
Yep.
Do I see him?
So as you look that way, it opens up a passageway. You see multiple passageways coming off from the left to the right. As you look up, you see that the complete northern half of the passageway is full of oozes and jellies, and even it looks like there's some shimmering, and you see some armor kind of floating up in the air a little bit, as well as some various weapons and other things that are just kind of floating and moving down. You count probably, I don't know, 30 to 100 puddings and oozes coming that way, and they now seem to be pouring out of the tunnel from the south or the west as well. That's closer to you, so I'll highlight how big of the area they're in. Kind of like that. And then these oozes are kind of going through the spikes. A lot of them are getting killed, but they are slowly pushing across through your spikes.
I think we need to go, gentlemen. We need to collapse that tunnel behind us. There's a ton of stuff coming.
Oh man, what do we even come into these caves for?
Just to explore, but I think we need to go.
All right.
I'm gonna leave that up for 10 minutes and rack up XP.
All right, sounds good.
He's learning from me.
So as you guys come around, you see that the oozes from the north now have kind of moved through, and they're quickly moving. You also see from the northeast passage as well that there's more oozes that are now pouring through.
Luckily, they're slow.
Yep, 10 feet at a time. So you guys came through the crack there. And you guys are now in the Temple of Hallowed Ground. You now see that all 4 guardians are now standing upright straight, and they are all facing towards the rocks.
Hey, maybe they could just beat up all of the slimes.
Do we get XP for that? Joking, somewhat.
If I bless them, I might.
How close are the slimes behind us now?
So you guys can't see them anymore. You guys have come through the passageway, but you can definitely hear the sound of the slurping and the kind of growling and whatnot. Does seem to be echoing across the rocks and everything.
What kind of corpse do they leave behind when they die?
They just sort of dissipate.
Ah, so no corpse.
Yep, no
If they have stuff in them, though, they drop it, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh man, I wonder if there's great treasure in there.
So as you guys kind of sit there, you can hear them, and as you look through the crack, you can see them sort of riding on top of the rocks and kind of moving through the rocks, but they don't seem to come any closer.
Maybe they can't enter the hollowed area.
So you see they're kind of like right there, right just before the steps, and then they're not able to come, or they don't come in any farther, I should say.
Are they like moving back and forth, or
They
are
are.
they just?
They're kind of weaving in between the rocks, and you even see now that they're kind of peeking through the rock, and then they kind of dip back in, and there's just sort of this undulating movement where it just looks like the rocks are almost alive by the oozes and the gray ooze and the black puddings and everything kind of moving in and out of the rock cracks.
Let me know when 10 minutes goes by.
Alrighty, so you guys kind of sit there and you kind of watch as this happens. You see that armor that I talked about that was floating kind of moves in through the passageway and sort of stops right at that edge there of the rocks, and then it kind of slides back in, and then another ooze kind of fills in the space. About 10 minutes goes by, and yeah.
What kind of armor is it?
So it looks to be sort of a leatherish type of armor. It's gnomish in size or dwarf in size. You also see that there is a few what looks like daggers that are in there as well.
Anything that looks special or decorated?
Yeah, I'd need a perception to be able to see that much in detail.
Oh, okay. I got your perception.
I'm gonna cast spike growth again, looking through the tunnel.
Okay, gotcha. Darby, looking at it, it's tough to tell from this distance. They're pretty small daggers. Probably a small creature, dwarf, gnomish type of thing would probably be carrying them. They don't look to be relatively exciting, but again, it's difficult from this space. You cast spike growth again?
Yeah, the other one, because 10 minutes went by,
Yep.
wore off, so
Yep,
I'm gonna
no
cast this one.
So again, you kind of cast it, and you can see, the oozes kind of moving through, and then suddenly they start to dissipate and slowly start to move away.
I'm gonna start banging on my shield.
Alrighty, gotcha. So you continue to bang on that shield.
That beetle shield, Dermal built me. Damn near a +1.
Nice. And then what about the rest of you guys? What are the rest of you guys doing?
Watching as they die.
Alrighty. Dermal and Eris?
I'm just protecting my armor.
Alright. And Eris, how about you?
I'm watching Dermal protect his armor, watching them do that. There's not really much I can do. I don't have ranged spell attacks unless I keep yelling vicious comments at them.
Gotcha. Okay, I just wanted to make sure to see kind of what you guys were doing there. Can I have perception checks at disadvantage? Thank Tejid for banging on his shield. Oh, there's some good rolls though. Well, maybe. Alrighty. Alrighty, so you continue to kind of bang on the shield. You do see that the oozes and stuff continue to kind of come and disappear from the rocks. You're not sure if they're coming and going from the rock, or if your spell is actually killing them. It's tough to tell because the passageway is so small. You can't really see through very well.
How tall is this cavern we're in?
So the ceiling here is about 60 feet high. The steps going up from the other side there is about 15 feet up. So it's about 15 feet walking up those stairways there. They're kind of shallow steps, and remember these steps. I think I told you guys earlier. These are Cervedlin steps, so they're very tight and narrow steps for small feet. So unless you're dwarvish or gnomish, it's difficult terrain to kind of walk up them.
Darby's got small feet though, huh? So he's probably alright.
Darby does have some pretty small feet. You know what they say about small feet.
Yeah, okay. Man, are they still living and just moving in those spikes?
Yeah, they seem to be pretty mindless, but at the same token, they seem to be determined to come towards you guys. And Tejin, you recognize, again, this is extremely unusual for any sort of oozes or puddings or gelatinous cubes. I mean, they don't really have brains, so it's not typical for them to do any sort of coordinated activity.
I'm gonna start producing flame and just start flaming them.
Alrighty. So you're going to wait about 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, 10 minutes, and then that spike growth goes down.
Alrighty.
It's been 10 minutes, I take it.
Yeah, it has.
Well, it's my turn. I heard the thing go off.
I sent you a message.
This is very unnatural, guys. This is,
Oh, jeez. South. What's going on, south?
So, Tejin, as you kind of come around and Darby kind of immediately turn to the south, you see that there is now the Medusa, who's sitting up towards the top of the stairs, as well as a mind flayer that is missing all his tentacles around his mouth. However, you see that smaller tentacles have now grown back into place. Immediately in all of your heads, you hear La Orca say to you, Ah, you thought you had left, huh? Well, come.
Looks like this guy wants round 2.
Did I actually look at the Medusa?
No, you just saw 2 people standing up there.
Oh, okay.
Wait, does that thing even have a snake body?
Sorry, what are we calling it? Gorgon? I'm sorry if I'm calling it the wrong thing.
I believe the monster type is called Medusa in D&D.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Whatever it is with the snake hair.
I'd have to look at my monster manual. I don't want to do that.
Do those have snake bodies too, like bottom half?
No, they're human body halves, so... or humanoidish, I should say.
Are they fighting us or just talking to us?
Well, he just kind of said something to you guys. I don't know what you guys are planning on doing.
Oh, he hasn't done anything yet.
Lay down the gauntlet.
Dermal will get his mirrored shield.
Alrighty.
I think he probably already had it, though.
Yeah, he does.
And as his bonus action, he'll move Hunter's Mark over to the Medusa.
Alrighty. Alright, let's re-roll for initiative.
Alright.
Alrighty. Eris is holding out. He's like, I don't want to give up my 21. Nice.
Damn. Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys still continue to hear the oozes behind the rocks there. Your spike thing has gone. I have figured out how many people you killed, so we'll take care of that XP afterwards. Or how many creatures you killed with your
Oh,
spikes.
wow. Really?
Oh, yeah,
wow.
absolutely. And now you guys see the Lyorca, who's the Mind Flayer, is there, and then you see the Medusa, which is there.
Does Medusa have any weapons in hand?
She does.
What is it?
She has a longbow,
Oh, man. Okay.
as well as you see a short sword on the side of her thing.
Dress.
Yep. Are you guys looking at her?
Do we know not to?
Yeah, you guys know from the last fight.
I'm gonna look at the Demogorgon. Since he's directly south of me, kind of the way I turned, I'm gonna assume I saw him first, and I know to not look at the Medusa.
Okay.
I'm behind a column.
Persuasion. I want to find out why they're here.
Okay. So what do you want to ask him?
Necklace of fireballs.
Yeah, he has a necklace.
Oh, okay.
What's your purpose here? Especially since you were so quick to leave it before.
All of a sudden, you kind of hear in your head, Lorca says, we're here to take over Blindenstone once and for all.
Okay, was just wondering.
How dare you bring back the Galabdur? We've come back to reclaim it.
Like I know what that is.
That's the guys we're standing around here, I think.
Oh.
Come and get it.
Nice, they both failed. Nice, that's awesome. As you do that, you hear the sound of rocks crumbling, almost exploding from the up above, which sounds unusual. You've thrown the fireball, the necklace fireball thing a few times, and rocks have never exploded when you've done that before.
Oops, I broke the statue.
Your inclination may be correct.
I will give Bardic Inspiration to Who wants it? First person to speak.
I've already got it.
What's it? It does attack rolls, right?
Yep. Oh, and saving throws.
Oh, so like if I used it, they'd have to. They'd,
For
sorry,
your
sorry.
saving throw. So if like the mind player decides to whole person you, or explode your brain, or tell you what a sweet, sweet man you are, and how you should come to their side.
I'm gonna do a. Yeah, not me. Maybe Darby. We're metagaming it though. Greg's gonna get mad at us.
Why is that?
We're metagaming our Bardic Inspiration.
I won't get mad. I'll just get even.
Oh shit.
Just kidding.
Alright, what was the range on improvised weapons? It was like 20 something. Maybe it was 20, 30. I don't know.
I can look. I thought it was 2040, but
Maybe it is 2040.
yeah, 20 regular, 40 disadvantage. That's what, or 20. Yeah, but yeah, you know what I mean. That's
Alright,
what we'll
here's
make it.
a sidearm pitch.
Alrighty. Ooh, that's a hit. Why are you at disadvantage?
Because
it's
it's,
more than
yeah.
20. Yep. All right, nice. That's a hit.
Does a 12 hit?
That misses.
Alright,
So definitely
alright.
dodges out of the way.
I'm gonna get behind this golem.
Dejan.
Alright, I'm gonna look for the Demogorgon like at a low level, starting low, and when I see her feet, I'm gonna stop looking.
Okay, sounds good. So you can you see her standing up there. However, as you look, can you give me a perception roll real quick?
Sure.
Her toenails are reflecting her eyes.
So as you're looking at her, she sort of ducks down and puts her head down into your view, and you get a very good look at her. However, you don't feel anything happen to you.
Oh, that's a hell of a spell, huh? I'm gonna cast Old Person
Old person?
at 3rd level. Well,
Oh,
You know
hold
what?
person. Okay.
actually, no, I want to use my new spell. I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals behind her.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
Or it is it a girl or yeah, it's a girl, right?
So conjure beasts.
He prefers woman.
Conjure Animals. So we'll have to figure out how you want to do it now.
Yeah, give us some monk horses.
Yeah, monk horses, here we come. So it's animal. I gotta bring up the NPC thing here real quick. And refresh my memory. What CR are you gonna cast those at, or is that my choice?
We haven't really talked because I know you wanted to do something random with it, so I couldn't just call what I wanted to call.
Gotcha. All right.
So I'd prefer CR1 or 2,
All right.
just so we don't have like 8 freaking things roaming around.
Is it based off the environment?
Oh,
I'm fine with whatever he
That's a good
deems.
question. I think for now, I think we'll just kind of make it. It is what it is. So I'll just pull one thing, and then you said a CR1 or 2.
Yeah, are you just gonna do a random roll or something?
Yep. All right. So CR2, and that's one item out of CR2.
Yeah,
Alright.
one beast.
And then why don't I have you roll? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why don't you roll 12 d12?
Oh, is that a
8.
D12?
That was a d10.
Oh,
actually.
no. Yeah, we're on the same area.
I forgot to make a table. I will for next week.
No problem.
Alrighty. Let me put that on there. Suddenly, you see a large polar bear comes about.
I will yell, attack the Medusa and the Yeah, attack the Medusa.
Okay. Sounds good. I assume does it attack on the first round with its spears?
I think so. And it doesn't cost an action or anything to tell it what to do.
Okay. So it takes a quick bite at her and hits. And then it claws at her as well and hits. And she collapses to the ground. As that happens, you hear the polar bear kind of goes, "Urgh!" And you see it sort of dodge out of the way, almost as if something else was swinging at it.
It'll defend itself on its own, too.
Yep. And so you see it kind of move one way and the other way, and you kind of hear it roar kind of towards the south, but you can't see what's there. Dermal.
I will move my hunter's mark onto the L dude.
Alrighty.
I will drop my crossbow, or set my shield down and fire my crossbow.
Sounds good. It kind of goes wide.
And I just remember I can't shoot my crossbow twice.
Oh, because it's a heavy? Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it's got a loading thing on it. So that'll be it.
Alrighty, sounds good. So as that happens, you hear the polar bear again kind of screaming out, and now he seems to be sort of fighting towards the west, trying to dodge attacks. And this time you hear him kind of hollow out in pain as he takes some damage.
They're hurting Barney. We need to get up there.
And he gets hit again. And again, he's hit. However, it's pretty quiet. I mean, it's like you can hear the polar bear kind of screaming, but you can't really hear like any discussions of combat or anything, like yells and yelps and things like that. And now he's facing towards the south. Gets hit again. And oh, that's not good. You suddenly see what looks like a stone sword kind of cuts and kind of hits him right in the side of the neck. You are now able to see that there appears to be what looks like stone statues attacking him. All right. Orca kind of looks around and sort of hollows and screams. You killed Nahidra! How dare you!
Oh, that's pretty big.
Oh my god. Ah, damn it.
Hey,
That's
did
what he
you
said.
go through solid objects?
Let me just fix the range here real quick. Right there. So let me see what it is. Yes, it actually goes around solid objects. So all of a sudden, you guys hear this loud screech kind of in your brain as it comes waving over you. I need everybody to make an intelligence saving throw.
Dermal's not in the cone.
Dermal is not in the cone.
Still need to make an intelligence saving throw?
Nope, he does not have to make an intelligence saving throw.
I'm using an inspiration. Oh god, it might not save me.
Alrighty. Everybody's good with the rolls? I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Eris. You used your inspiration.
Yeah.
All right. So Eris and Darby, unfortunately, the energy that comes through and the screaming just debilitates you, and you're stunned for 1 minute, and then you all are going to take psychic damage. And Tijin, you'll take half damage as you get blasted by a bunch of mind terrible things. These concentration rolls, unless you have a spell that's up, it's still buggy. I thought I had it fixed, but I guess it's not.
I have a concentration spell up. That
Let's see if it has you roll. All right. So your spell goes down.
all right. I lose the polar bear.
All right, polar bear disappears. Orca moves over to the side.
Can we still see him?
Nope. He kind of runs to the south. Eris, you can do a saving throw, a repeat intelligence saving throw to see if you can break the stun. Ah, nice. So you're able to shake it off.
Now that's weird.
That sounds.
No. It looked like a 10 that it dropped on for me.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
It was a 17.
Does that mean I get my full turn, or it's not until my next turn?
No, it's your full turn. At the end of your each turn, it does. So at least you're able to. You take the whole turn and kind of shake it off. Darby.
All right, saving throw. Where is that? There it is.
Darby, unfortunately, you are still stunned.
Fair enough.
Can I still see the medusa?
You can see her body. It's all crumpled on the ground there.
Is her chest still going up and down? Does it look like she's doing saving throws? Perception?
Yeah, perception. Because your passive would be at disadvantage because you're in combat. So, yeah, it looks like it's still moving up and down.
I'm going to... I'm going to produce flamer.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Move up. I'll produce flamer.
Okay. I think she's prone though, so I don't know if that makes a difference for you. Can't remember if it's a saving throw or if it's an attack.
I'll use my. It's an attack, I think. I'll use my bardic inspiration. I think I got it.
Nice. Alrighty. Oh, unfortunately, it misses.
Oh, I didn't do my bardic yet.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is it
Sorry.
D6 or D8?
I think it's a D8. Isn't that correct?
D6 right now.
Oh, D6. Sorry. So 13.
Yeah.
I gotta get to her sheet here. That misses.
Okay.
Alrighty. So as they start to come down the steps, it's difficult, so it takes them a little while to walk down. Dermal.
Thermal cast a jump on himself.
Alrighty.
Oh, cool. That's not a concentration spell.
Nope.
And he will pick up his shield. And jump 45 feet.
Oh,
I don't know how much elevation you have there, so.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. So we'll have you. What's the total distance you can jump?
It's 3 times my jump, so my strength is 16, so 45 feet.
Gotcha. So it's 15 feet up, so we'll say 8, 10. So we'll make you 10 less. We'll put you right there. You saw my message to you?
I did.
Okay. So Lorca pops up, and you suddenly see there are 6 more additional, so a total of 8 total stone statues moving across from the opening to the southwest towards the stairway.
Shnikes.
There's the last one, sorry. Okay.
What if I could cast Disguise Self and make myself look like a stone statue?
Only if you have if you can do it as a bonus action.
Yeah, I can't.
Alright. Gotcha. Alrighty, so you land there, and yeah. Lorco says, "Bad move." The animated drow statue slowly starts to clumber over towards you. As it does, it takes a swing towards you and hits. And he takes a second swing with his second hand and hits. The next one continues to walk down the path. Oh yeah, that dwarf statue is blown to a billion bits.
Sorry.
It runs to there and takes 2 swings. Misses with the first one. And tries to hit you again and misses with the second. Appears out of the cave.
This whole map is a cave.
Yeah, that hole, that's those steps were the ones next to it. So.
That sub cave.
Yeah, the sub cave of sub caves. So it misses both attacks. I see what happened. I moved the wrong one out of the way. Oh well, that's okay. There's there we go. And that one moves there. 9 was there. I accidentally moved them out of the way. 12. Moves there. Alrighty. Laorca casts a spell on Dermal. Dermal, I need a wisdom saving throw.
I'll use my inspiration.
Alrighty. Nice. So Dermal, initially you feel this feeling where Laorca's like, we are friends. It's okay. Everything will be fine. I promise you. Just do as I say. You kind of felt that tingle like, hey, you know what? This guy's probably not too bad. And then suddenly from the gods above that you worship kind of steps in and intercedes and says, shake it off, Dermal. Shake it off. And you're able to shake it off and recognize that he was trying to dominate you. Eris, you're up. Sorry, I moved you too soon. I'm sorry.
Nope, that's pretty much as close as I want to get to that. I yell to Dermal. Dermal, here comes the flash! Run! I pull off one of my beads, and I'm going to hold my action until Dermal goes. And at the end of his turn, I'm throwing it, no matter what he does.
Alright, sounds good. Darby.
Alright, power of my mind.
Oh! Darby is still stunned, unfortunately.
That's what you get for not paying attention in school.
Yeah.
So this one doesn't really pay any notice to Dermal. You can go to there, down the steps. This one, though, is too close. So, Dermal, he tries to take a swing at you. And you were so distracted by everything that's kind of happened to you that he hits you right in the back of the head. And the second attack misses. Tejan.
Damn, they're attacking with advantage?
They got it flanking.
Oh shit, I forgot about flanking.
Alright, I'm gonna run to there. Can I see what's going on up top? I'm a little bit short. I'll get on my tip-o-toes.
Yeah, you probably have a pretty good idea that shit's hitting the fan, I'm sure, Dermal. Dermal, you communicating anything back?
You hear Dermal screaming, ah!
Holy shit, Dermal. I'm gonna hold an action, and I will cast a spell when Dermal moves. Spike Growth.
Okie dokie. Alrighty, so the next one steps to there, and Dermal, as he does, you start to see two more kind of coming up the steps.
This was like a crib move, without like the crib finesse.
So he slams against you again, and Dermal, you're being hit from so many different directions. You don't know how to defend this. I mean, it's you've never really been into this type of situation before. You are able to recover and miss the second one. Number 9 steps down the stairs, comes to there, and as he does, this creature immediately rolls across the ground, pops up, and swings at him.
Well, you rolled like a ball.
Yep, rolled like a ball.
Yeah, hedgehog.
And they popped open and took a slam attack at it, but misses. Dermal, you are up.
Oh lord. Do I see any ledges I could jump up to, maybe?
So this room is entirely flat. You could jump into the hole on the southeast corner of that passageway goes down where the medusa used to live. You could jump down in there. This little rock thing is just kind of like a rock. Actually, that's a hole right north of you, now that I look at the texture of it. So you could jump in that hole 10 feet away from you. Or you can jump to the steps or something else around there. I assume you're taking disengage when you jump?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I figured. I just want to be sure. Just showing the ones on the step.
Alright, I will disengage. And get a running start at jump.
Alrighty.
Around in there.
Gotcha. So you guys see Dermal kind of runs away as they're swinging and makes a huge leap. And again, kind of weird. You've never seen him jump like this before. And he lands right there.
I will cast a level 2 healing word as a bonus action.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So statue 6.
I'm gonna do my fireball.
Oh yeah, that's Thank you. I forgot.
Did you move him for a specific reason? Can I no longer get
Nope,
him?
nope. I'm moving him back. Where was he at?
Right next to the other one. And if Nahida or whatever is doing a death saving throws, this is gonna hurt her a lot.
Okay, who's green? Oh, that's Tishan's. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's my spike growth. I said I was going to cast it as soon as he moved, so I
Yep,
just
yep.
figured I'd put it down.
Alright, buddy, roll your damage.
Big money!
Nice. The Nahidra is kind of burns up in a ball of flame. You see several of the rock statues explode into billion pieces as rocks fly everywhere. However, as that happens, you see 2 additional ones start to climb out of the hole.
How many are there?
They'll take
Do you guys
2d4.
remember? You guys looked in there. I don't know if you guys did. You guys count?
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of drow statues in there. We didn't count, though.
All right, gotcha. So
Because they were facing the doorway, right?
yeah, they were facing the doorway. That's right. When you
Yeah,
guys
I
just
remember
peeked
that.
down, I think.
But I think the spikes will get them on the stairs, so they may take 2d4.
Okay, and it's only when they move. Is that correct?
Yeah, every 5 feet they take 2d4.
Okay, sounds good. So 22's turn is up. So can you hit him with 2 rolls of 2d4? Is it difficult terrain too?
It is difficult terrain.
All right, so actually just
Oh,
one
wait.
2d4.
Let me look.
Actually, it'd be 2. It'd be 2 2d4.
I think it's not difficult terrain now that I
have to
think
put
about
your
it.
circle where it belongs, buddy. Be like that. Is that all right? Or you can move it
Yeah,
up. if
that's
you want,
No, that's good.
but- Okay.
Let me see if it's... Oh, yeah. It's difficult terrain. So 22, you said?
Yep.
He moved 5 or 10 feet?
He moved 2, so you give him hit him again. Nice. Alrighty, and he ends his turn. The next one takes a step on one of them and initially crumbles into a million pieces. This one steps to here. Takes a swing and misses the Galabdur. And misses again. Alright, this one you can hit with 2d4 times 2. While you're doing that, I'm just going to move the other one. Alright. That one, number 8, you can hit with 2d4.
You only move 5 or do you move 10?
He moved 10. Yep. Alright. Lorca. You see Leorca cast a spell, and Leorca starts to levitate off the ground.
What a bitch.
Is the ceiling of the entire cave section there also 60 feet up?
Here it's 40 feet.
Ah.
Leorca, Eris, because I think you're the closest, yeah, kind of yells to you and says, "We'll meet again, I promise." And he levitates down to the south.
Hopefully your tentacles grow back. Got a good look for a mind player.
He has like 5 tentacles, and the middle one kind of sticks up at you.
That's not very nice.
Alrighty, Eris, you're up.
I will first cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Alrighty. Alright,
I'll then take a step back down the stairs behind.
All right. Rain blast.
nice job.
All right.
Shake it off.
Is that made at the start or end of the turn?
It's at the end of the turn, yeah. It takes a whole turn to shake it out.
Ah, all right.
Alrighty, so statue number 33 is going to move 10, so go ahead and give him 2d8s. Just going to continue down the list. 35 will be the same. You can hit that one with 2d8 as well, or 2d4, so just keep moving down the row. So 33, 35, 46.
So I already got 33, I got 35, 46.
Yep, and then 5 as well.
Okay, and they're all moving 10.
Yep. That one's dead. 32 is going to move in as well. You see it there?
Yeah. Is it 5 or 10 feet?
10. He moved 10.
Okay, there you go. There's 32. We'll have to-
Alrighty. Alright, Tijin, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast I'll move there.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna cast produce flame. Is that a hit?
I'm sorry, that's a miss.
Okay. Then I'll do Healing Word as a bonus action.
Okay. Alrighty. So 9 swings at the Gallop Doer. Oh, and hits him. Ooh, and he's restrained now. I don't know how he has a hamstring, but whatever. That's the way it goes. And hits him again.
It's that copper vein that runs through the leg.
You see these 3, 15, 27, and 3. All need 2d4. Just 2d4. And then Dermal, you're up.
You said 15, 27, and 3?
Yep.
I'll go back over here and I'll pick up my crossbow.
Alrighty.
Oh, somebody just whacked me.
Oh, did I hit Dermal?
Yeah, it's
That's
okay. I'll
my
take
bad.
off the 5. No problem.
Then I will jump up the stairs.
Okay.
So about there.
Alright.
Oh, I got this, Thermal. You can go back down. It's fine.
Do I see Mr. Tentacle Face? Probably not.
No, you don't.
Can't remember who I had my hunter's mark on. Did I put it on anybody yet?
No. You had Anita last time.
Yep, I'll move my hunter's mark to 22.
Sorry, what'd you end up rolling? I apologize. I was scrolling up.
18.
Yep, that's a hit. Alrighty. Okay, 22 moves out of the square. I don't think he takes damage though, right? It's only when he's moving into the square.
Yeah, that would make sense.
He comes clambering over towards Dermal. Doesn't say anything. Takes a swing and misses you, and takes another swing and misses. One will swing twice. The Gallop Doer. Alright, this 31, 2d4, 2d4. Same with 8. Alrighty, Eris is up.
Well, I can't help you though, Thermal. I'm tapped.
You suck.
Well, you jumped in my way. What am I supposed to do?
What's Darby doing? Oh, he's still stunned, or is he?
No,
hiding?
I'm out now.
You still hiding?
Well, I didn't have a choice. Alright.
Oh, sorry, Eris. I saw that.
No, it's okay. I saw what you did there.
My turn.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want this golem getting surrounded, so I'm gonna help him down here. I got some temp life. And I'm gonna start swinging with the knuckles.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Nice
a
hit.
good first hit.
Alright.
Alright.
Hit the statue.
Second hit. And then third hit from the bonus action.
That's a hit.
Alright.
Alright, 33 needs 2 2d4s. Same with 35. 20 is okay, doesn't need it. 46 will need it. 42 will need 2d4s. You're up.
Alright. I'm not getting anywhere where I can get my concentration knocked off right now. I'm gonna
Heck
do
no.
produce flame.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice. Triple damage instead of the usual double.
Oh, it didn't do it. You
Hang
want
on,
me to do
that.
another
Yeah, just
D8? Even though he's dead, I still want my damage, damn it. And then I'll do bonus action healing word on Darby.
Alrighty, sounds good.
I feel my brain being mended.
True heal. That's
How
it.
does that feel, brain being mended? That's a good way to put it. Alrighty, so for 9, he's going to swing at the Galabdur or whatever he is. Alright, so 15, we'll take 2d4. 27's the same. And 3. Let you keep rolling those damages on there.
There you go. We're up to date.
Thermal sets his crossbow at his feet and pulls out his lightsaber.
Okay. It's a miss. Okay, so 22. He's going to take a swing at Dermal. Hey Dermal, as he's swinging at you, you look through, you see more drow statues coming out of that hole.
I scream about there being more drow statues incoming.
Thank you. He hits. And you lose your concentration on Hunter's Mark. And he hits again. Drow statue 30 will take 2d4, two 2d4s. Four will take the same. One will take 1d, or just one roll of it. 12 will take one roll. 31 will take one. $38 will take one. Alright, 12 is going to attack Darby.
Yeah, let's see if he can hit.
Misses.
Yeah, that's right.
He swings again and misses. Nice job. Alrighty. And there's one more. Let's see, where's 8?
Very end of the top.
Yep, I'll think.
He doesn't take any damage. That last one takes damage there, like 50, 58.
Got him.
Thanks. Galactic will attack. Alrighty. Eris is up.
Is that his name or what he is?
That's what he is.
Ah, he's an Eris. Okay.
I cast Fairy Fire.
Oh, wow, nice. That's awesome. Do you have an effect for that or no?
I do not.
I'll put one in.
I thought we built one. Here, just tell me what it is right quick, and I can add it. Oh, you can do it.
How long does it last for?
I bet it's a minute.
You are not wrong.
What color?
Good question. There you go. You can apply it now.
Magenta.
Nice.
I don't know if that color has been invented yet.
Eggshell white.
It's appropriate. Alright, Eris, nice job. Any movement? Other movement?
I'm gonna move back behind the safety of my shield I now appreciate. I'll move that far. Good luck, Dermal!
I give him a punch.
That's a
Alright.
hit.
Another punch. That a hit?
No, that's a miss.
Oh, okay. Let me drop this damage. Yeah, there we go. A third punch. Oh no.
Ooh, big miss.
What did Eris do? Sorry, I had to step away for a minute.
He did Fairy Fire.
Oh, sweet.
Alrighty, 33, 2d6s, or 2d4s. I'm just gonna say 1 or 2. 35 is 2. He steps up there, Darby.
Alright, I'm ready for him.
Hits.
Hold up. Yeah, he does.
You okay with that?
But I will do a cross counter here to try to reduce it.
Alrighty, gotcha.
So, can he beat this thing I'm setting up?
No.
Ah. And then I'll finish it with a counterattack.
Sounds good.
Ah, that bastard.
That's alright. Do you still take temp hit damage from that, or does it absorb it?
That's just reducing the damage. Kind of like monks grabbing,
So with it rolling 18, though, it reduces it completely, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I gave you
Yeah.
hit points back. I just want to make sure I understood that correctly.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That was his first hit? Yeah, that was his first attack, right? Yeah, it was. Okay. So he takes another swing at you, Darby, and hits. Alright, 46 will take 2. $32 will take 2. And Tijin, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to cast Produce Flame on this guy here.
Alrighty.
That's a miss, huh?
Yeah, it's a miss.
And then, can I see Dermal? That's 15 feet up, huh? He's
Yeah, you
short.
can see him. He's right along the edge of the steps. So there's just a small little edge, because remember this was made for gnomes, right? So, so there's a small ledge there. You can see him kind of fighting off these things.
Alright, I will Healing Word Dermal.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice roll.
There we go.
Statue 9. Swing at the Galabdoo. Or Galabdoo, I think it is. Whatever. Alrighty, so 15 will take 2. 27 will take 2. 3 will take 2. Dermal, you're up. Sorry, Dermal.
I'll bonus action cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
I'll put it back on 22.
Alright, that's a hit. Alright, nice. 30 will take 2. 22 is dead. 24 will take 2. Same with 1. Same with 12. 31 steps up and takes a swing at Dermal. Misses. Swings a second and misses. Is going to take a swing at Darby. 38 needs some damage too.
2.
38.
I used Bardic
does he need
Inspiration.
Okay.
Let's see. My AC is increased by 4, 220. It misses by 1.
Nice. So it takes another attack and misses. Nice job. 58 takes 2. And 23 takes 2. He's kind of up the list a little bit. Still coming, man.
Oh, Jesus.
This is like the best bang for buck I've ever gotten on a spell. Dude.
Yes, no kidding.
Probably for the rest of your D&D career, it's probably the best bang for
Yeah,
buck.
if I was like a Jewish dwarf, I'd be like jonesing right now.
Alright, so this one, let's see. He starts to walk on the ledge or the edge there. Oh, wow. Does a nice job, too. And he's kind of flops down right next to you there, Dermal, and takes a couple swings. He misses with the first one. And misses with the second. Alright, Eris is up.
Dermal, I'm gonna touch you.
Nice touch. Darby.
Okay. I will make my first attack.
It's a miss.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. So, before I make my next attack, bonus action to grapple this animated guy.
Uh-oh.
And I think that's athletics versus either his athletics or acrobatics.
Oh. You can roll those in the right outright if you want to. You roll
Ah.
a 1.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
20 it was? Oh, it does matter, actually. He is able to kind of break free and pushes you back.
Darn this strong statue. Well, let me finish up my attack. At least I got a hit in.
Nice.
Alright, and that is my turn.
Alrighty. 20 will reciprocate the favor and swing at you. And hits.
Ow. How much of that got through? Oh,
4.
one.
Or yeah,
4?
was it 1? Oh yeah, because it was.
Yeah, it was 1.
Yeah. Alrighty, and then 46. We'll take 2d4. It'll probably be the end of them, but or whatever. 1 roll, whatever you have there.
Because I'm concentrating on something.
Yeah, it's a little buggy still, so it doesn't always work. This 32 will take 1 2d4. Oh, he gets through. So he steps to there. 10. Yep. Teach it.
Alright, I will Sacred Flame that guy.
Okay.
Or Produce Flame, sorry.
No problem.
Don't want to offend any clerics.
Yeah, that's a hit. Like the one on the steps.
Oh, what the heck? That should be a 2D. I'm level 5 now, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have to change
Yeah,
them
you have to fix
manually.
it. Yep. Go ahead and apply it again. There you go. Nice.
I'll fix it now.
Alrighty. You standing there then, Tejan?
Yeah, let me, How bad's it? Man, I am, like, capped on spells. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there. I'm not gonna cast anything in this room.
Okay. 9. Can you use
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move slightly in case that guy gets knocked over the side.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna move to there. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
He hits the Gabagool. And nice. Sorry, there we go. Misses the second time. All right, this one's going to be a one roll against him. 15. And 27 will be 2. 3 will be 2. And then Dermot, go ahead.
That's to shove him off the ledge.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So,
Number 8.
Yep. So let me roll his. I'm just gonna roll 9s just because it's right here for me. All right. So you push him over the ledge. About halfway down, he immediately destroys into a bazillion pieces of rock.
Fudge, yeah.
All right. What else you got there, Dermal?
That's Dermal's turn.
All right, gotcha. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hit the 2? Which ones were there? They were 27 and 3 with 2d4. The 2d4s, they move twice. 30 will do the same. 24 will do the same. 1 will do the same. 12 will do the same. I think the rest of these are all down here, right?
I got 12, 31, 38. Is he down there too? Yeah, he is.
Pretty much any of them that are down there, you can just hit them all, and then I'll finish up the attacks here. So Dermal 31 swings at you. He hits. He swings again and hits. Twelve is going to swing at Darby. He misses. He swings again and hits.
Ah, I get a moxie point back.
Ah, nice. You got all those other ones that were down there, right, Tijan?
Yeah, I did.
Perfect.
38
Eris,
and all
you're up.
them.
Go ahead. Oops. Sorry, you got extra damage on.
Last cure wounds. Second level. Dermal, did you use your bardic inspiration yet? Dermal.
That was digital, actually.
He's asleep now.
Hey, I'm the one drinking all the beer. I should be falling asleep.
Dermal, buddy. Your mute's on.
Alright,
Darby.
I am going to...
Eris will
Punch
have
him.
you apply it once Dermal answers back. Okay. You miss.
Alright, well, I will now attempt to grapple
Alrighty.
with my bonus action. Ah, beat that!
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna drag him between me and Caleb.
Alrighty. Go ahead and put him where you're going to drag him. To there.
Yep. So I'll be dragging him, yep. Even with difficult terrain, I have enough movement.
Yep.
No, between me and Caleb, I'm gonna position him there.
Yeah, so as he steps to where he's at right there, he explodes into a million pieces.
Oh! That's how that works, okay. Oh, I'll get right back here then, now that he's dead, and make my
Alright.
second attack.
Yeah, he's technically dead. I'll get him off the thing here. Just...
Darn. These things are like walking plate mail.
Kind of are, aren't they?
I say to Caleb, my friend. Or is that Galeb? It's hard to
Caleb,
see.
yeah, Caleb.
Ah.
All of a sudden you hear kind of like a...
Man, I hope that was him and not like some horrible thing
It was.
behind me.
It was. It vibrated through the rocks behind you, or next to you. This one kind of walks around. And yeah, he does well too. He steps to there. Swings at Dermal. Misses. Swings again. And hits. Tejan, you're up, buddy.
Produce flame.
Nice.
Isn't that the arrow sound effect for their melee attacks?
It is actually, yeah.
Ooh, I missed. Alright, that's my turn.
They need to recode it, probably. Alrighty, statue number 9. Coming down the train. Dermal, it reaches for you. And tries to grapple you. Not Dermal,
Or
Darby, sorry.
Darby.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I meant. Why? Oh, mine. I'm doing something stupid.
Oh, so it's grappling? Alright.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, so it's grappled you. It tries to pull you back, but is unable to do so. Statue 15.
They need a strength check to drag.
He does, yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
Dermal, you're up. Alrighty. We'll continue on until Dermal comes back.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. It just had AFK listed up there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Did you use
I had-
your bardic inspiration yet, Dermal?
I haven't used it yet.
Okay, then I don't have to give you that one.
I kept my concentration up, so I still got my harness mark. So I will move it on to number 32.
Okay.
Oh, I got advantage?
Fairy fire. The ones that I hit are finally up to us.
Thought.
Yep, that's it. that one's dying. Alrighty, so 30 will take 1, Tejan. Uh, 25. Sorry, 24 will take 1. Alright, he breaks apart. 1 will take 1. Breaks apart. This one will take 2. 12. He breaks apart. Dermal, the one in front of you, takes a swing and hits. You lose concentration on Hunter's Mark. Second one hits. Or no, second one misses. Sorry, I misspoke. 38 will take 2. Tejan. 23 and 58 will take 2 as well. Yep. They both will take 2. The statue, or Gale of Deer hits the statue. Eris. Nice. Bringing out the glaive. Alright, crush that one.
And I move back behind my human shield.
Alrighty. Darby.
He's not a human, he's a demi-human.
Is that because you're shorter than average people?
That's a hit.
Alright. Bonus action to...
He's dead.
Wait. Okay. I don't even know. I guess I'll just wait and see if they come down these stairs, then that's it for me.
Okay, sounds good.
See if any more come out of that hole.
Tejan. That's a hit. Nice.
Did I code that right?
Yep, you did. Oh, look out. Here. Tejan's figured out how to code. We're in trouble.
It only took like 3 years.
Alrighty, 15 is going to step up. Steps up again. Takes a swing at Dermal. And misses. Swings again and really misses. Dermal.
Shove.
Alrighty.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Yeah, this time you try, but you kind of push and he hits the railing and bounces right back up. Or doesn't fall over. Alright, so this one steps forward. And attacks. Dermal misses you the first time. And misses the second. 2 for 23 and 2 for 58, please. He's dead. And he's dead.
Spike growth was totally awesome in this fight there, Mike.
Yeah, that worked out pretty darn good. That's the best bang for buck ever.
Tejan, the Gale of Deer turns back into boulder, rolls into place, and forms another boulder, just sitting there, face is gone. Eris. That's a hit.
I'll add a divine smite to this one.
What was that again, buddy? I'm sorry.
I'm adding a divine smite to this one.
Divine. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you. It's kind of quiet.
It's probably got his mic up away from himself.
I don't have a headset on.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
It's playing on an Apple.
Then use your man voice.
I'm gonna re-roll that too because I have great weapon fighting now,
All right.
and I get to re-roll that one too. Or do I have to keep it? I don't know.
I think you have to. I thought you had to keep it on the second roll, but
Oh, must use it. It was worse. He took 11.
all right. All right. Cool. Darby.
Alright, I'll move here. And I will take out some ball bearings and roll 'em.
Nice. That's a hit.
There's a headshot. Boom.
Nice.
Now the other one. Ah, damn.
Tejan.
Produce flame.
Ooh, it's a miss.
Alright, that's it.
Alrighty. That's a hit. And it's done.
Dermot will police up Darby's marbles and give them back to him. Say you lost your marbles.
A sudden calm comes over you as you guys see that no more statues are coming at you. The statues around the menhir is all together, and the red stone that's there, as you guys have finished up the battle, I've noticed now that it slowly kind of pulses, almost as if like a heartbeat. Boop, 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 boop. And you guys again feel this sort of calmness comes over as you enter back into the circle.
Pinnacle Head got away.
Yeah, let's see if we can hunt him down. How about a short rest?
Yeah, sure. Let's take a short rest and then take a quick break.
And I guess you take back like your wounds there, Darby. Take off 11 hit points.
Alright.
Anybody want to? Is anybody spending any hit dice?
I am spending one of my moxies before I do a short rest.
Yep. Let me know when you guys are ready. For the short rest.
Song of Rest there, Dermal. So don't forget to roll a d6.
That's what I was gonna roll there.
The what? Song of rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just add them in.
Alright, bards sing songs while we rest.
Dang, Mike. That spike growth was right on time.
Yeah, that worked out pretty darn good, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
If I had a way to go back and calculate the damage, I would, but it'd take too much time.
It had to be obscene.
I'm sure it was. Hundreds, I'm sure. Maybe not. But...
Well, Dermal, literally jumped into a poo storm.
You cribbed it, dude. You remember when Cribb did the double jump?
Oh, in the streets, right? Was it
And
the streets?
the double jump into the cave. Remember, he like jumped in, hit Priest, and then jumped in again and hit Priest further in.
Oh, right. And then I ended up doing the choking mist and then running like a little bitch.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That was a good battle, guys. Good job. You guys did well. I was wondering how that was going to go. Every round it kept adding 6 more statues for a total of 30 statues.
Do we still see slimes on the rocks?
No, not here. Oh, you mean behind you guys?
Yeah, to the north.
So, 10 rounds, 1 minute. Yeah, they're still there, but they seem to be, as you guys go through your short rest, they sort of seem to get less and less and kind of dissipate. And every once in a while, you'll see one kind of come up against the rocks and look like he's going to come through and then kind of disappear. You do see that as you guys were sitting there, and I said the oozes and the puddings were slowly starting to dissipate. You see that, or kind of working through the rocks and stuff. As they're moving, however, now that you've been sitting there for a while, you see that they're slowly replacing the rocks to cover up the hole.
We were literally caught between a rock and a soft, squishy place.
That's awesome.
Put a lot of work into moving those rocks.
You guys did.
And they're ruining it.
Why don't you go and give them a good scolding up close there, Darby, if you have a problem with it?
How many does it look like there are?
Right now? Damn. Nice roll. So right now it looks like there's probably... tough to say. I mean, you can see 3 or 4 probably that are moving rocks, but they kind of like it's almost like a sea or a swarm of black puddings, if you want to think of it. So and oozes. You can't tell. Like every time it's changing, you're like, I don't know if there's 3, there's 4. How many are there?
Oh, more than one? That's already too many. Yeah, I guess that's just their little rock fort then.
Oh, something I meant to tell you about, Darby. That Mind Flayer, by the way, we just met. You're the ones who ripped off his tentacle face, so his tentacles. So he's gonna be coming back for you.
Oh man. Well, where does he live? Does he live in the cave?
We've seen him twice in here. Once out here, and then once... Yeah, down that area.
Well, we should definitely hunt and kill him. Gotta save that blending stone.
Dermal's gonna go up there and take the head of the medusa and check her, loot everything up.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Are Medusa's heads still active with the whole petrifying thing? Okay.
We did in the last campaign we played, but technically they're not. Because it was good storytelling, that's why we did it that way.
Good weapon.
Perseus did it.
I know he did. Alrighty, so you take off her head?
I do. Yeah, Perseus used it against a kraken. Now, if we had a kraken,
I don't want a kraken.
Hey, I have a tale about Kraken. It involved a bunch of people. They were on a boat, and they were trying to get a statue back to their friends.
it's amazing.
You still got the scars from that.
So as you guys go up the steps, you hear the howling, wisping wind continues to get louder and appears to be coming from the room where all the statues came from. As you look down the steps, you can see what appears to be a whirlwind kind of whipping around inside that entire room.
Maybe it's an air elemental.
Eris is shedding a tear over the gnome statue.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic and look at that error elemental thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
As a ritual, so just wait 10 minutes, guys.
So any loot on statues, or were they just all statues?
So they were all statues. Just think of like petrified creatures coming to life.
Ah, okay.
I'll pull out my Sending Stone 8 and check my messages while Eris is doing his 10-minute deal.
We have a sending stone?
Nah, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
Thought you were gonna text them.
Listen, the 8 is already obsolete, man.
Ah,
They're up to like 12.
So the wind continues to kind of circle around in there. All of a sudden, as Eris is casting it, you see the wind quickly moves over you guys. As it does, it doesn't really affect you, like push you anywhere or anything like that. It kind of blows the hair around and everything. But as it does that, you feel this deep and dark evil just kind of comes over you. And Eris, it is not magical.
Well, now I'm going to Divine Sense and look at it.
That's good.
I'm gonna look fabulous with my beard blowing in the wind.
Alrighty. Nice. I like it. So what you do know is that you are in the presence of some sort of extraplanar being or god.
We can fight one of those two things.
Well, it's a 50-50. So your choice, Darby. Pops.
Alright. Wind? So it's just some wind?
Yep.
Okay, I'll walk in. I
Alrighty.
ain't afraid of no wind.
So you walk in, and the wind's just kind of blowing around and kind of circling where it's at.
I ask the wind if it can think.
Alrighty.
Common.
In common, of course. You hear a humming of the wind. It echoes up and echoes down. However, it doesn't sound like it's making any particular words.
Okay. Sounded like it made fighting words. That was good enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the hand gem that I have,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw it to Darby. Like, here, hold this in the middle of that.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. So you toss it at him?
Yes.
Yeah, can you give me a ranged attack? Ooh,
17.
nice. And then can you give me another one for the disadvantage roll? Nice.
16.
So, Darby, it slightly goes off target, but you are able to grab onto it.
What the heck is this? When do we get this thing?
Just hold it up.
Okay, I have the power. I hold it up.
Alrighty. Nothing happens. The wind keeps blowing.
You owe me 5 gold, Tejan.
Oh, he doesn't want the gem. So I'm gonna have to give him this obsidian, and I punch the air.
Alrighty, so go ahead and give me an attack. So you guys see Darby flailing around into the wind, and nothing happens. The wind continues to circle.
Maybe we...
I don't think this is the time to be sparring. You're shadow boxing over here.
What?
You
No.
got stuff to do.
It's an epic battle.
Guys, that wind's a thing. I'm serious, man. It's actually a thing.
Why is it so hard to hit then? We never had things I couldn't hit.
I'll do a nature roll and see if it's like a natural anomaly.
It is not natural.
My evil sense is saying it's another being.
Nether?
Yes, it's an alien.
Oh, that kind of.
Hear the dramatic music in the background, X-Files style.
Thank you.
I'll do produce flame in it.
Alrighty, sounds good. So you produce flame, and as immediately when the flame gets shot out of your hand, it extinguishes.
Oh, now I'm pissed.
Here, let me try. Vicious mockery.
Okay, alrighty. Go ahead and what's your saying that you're gonna say?
Your breath would put an odd gift off its breakfast. That's an odd gift.
So the wind continues to howl.
What's the stone the guy with the no hands anymore, the petrified guy? What's that stone he had? We could try that one.
I already threw it to Darby.
Yeah, that was the crystal.
Do we have any more stones like that?
The cavern's full of stones like that. Well, except in the area where the fireball went off. Those are all gone. But otherwise, there's lots of crystals everywhere else.
I asked the wind to leave this sub-cavern.
Alrighty. It suddenly starts to move out of the room, kind of goes across to the north, heads towards the monument, and then stops just at the edge.
I did it!
I'm gonna see if I know anything about this wind.
He follows orders. Already good quality.
Go kill the mind flayer.
Oh, wind.
Continues to circle.
Well, the monolith is consecrated now, so it can't very well get down there, right?
Wait a second.
Because it's a fiend.
One of the boulders is missing.
Yeah, I deleted him. So
Oh,
he's
is he
still
dead?
No, he's still
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought this was a plot point.
Oh, no plot point. Just mixed by me.
I think this might be a good thing to ask the priest about. Perhaps this is the one that sent us down here.
Oh.
Do I know anything about the wind for my Arcana check?
Yes, you do. You know that this cloud is from an extraplanar origin. You also recognize that. You had a nice roll, man. Damn, you've rolled so good on your rolls tonight. You also recognize that you have read about something like this, and it's come from the elemental plane of Earth, and has something to do with Ogremok.
Ogremok?
Yep, Ogremok.
Ogremok.
What's an Ogremok?
It's pretty much the god of the elemental plane of Earth.
Ah.
They fought it in the last campaign, at the end.
That sounds like a good
Or
campaign.
did they? No, they didn't. Did you guys fight that? No, you guys didn't fight that.
Was it Earth guy? Was that the Earth guy? The
It was the god of the Earth guys. You guys fought the fire god. That's right.
Yeah, we didn't.
Man, like, when you kill one of their guys, do they even still make elementals of that element?
I think it's like a prince, actually. But yeah, essentially. No.
Or is it like a throne? You know, you can get another one.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the way it is. I'm sure somebody ascends.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to move around in them. You know, do some spins.
Okay, alrighty.
Get a reaction.
Yeah, so when you spin with the wind, you spin really well. When you spin against the wind, you don't spin quite so well. Suddenly you see it starts to move to the southwest towards the stairs.
Southwest. Let me get out my compass. Oh, those are those there. Where are you going, wind? Help us out.
I'm gonna spin with the wind.
Good God. Alright, you spin with the wind.
It seems to be going towards the monument, so I'm gonna try and help it go that way.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to do one more
It's
thing
going
here.
away from the monument. Oh,
It's going
shit.
away now. Yep.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on it.
Yeah, it's a
Alright.
creature.
Thermal's gonna break wind.
Alright. That quickly dissipates and the smell disappears very fast.
Absorbed.
You can click off your fairy fire, but it will do no effect. Yeah, there you go. I like it. That's the way to do it. It continues to move through the cavern.
Do we have anything else we can use on this?
Well, maybe it's leading us somewhere, like a dog.
Yeah, but dog to our doom. This thing is not on our side, guys.
What?
I'm gonna try speak with dead.
Okay.
Dead air. Could be the ghost of dead air.
So you try to speak to it, and it doesn't speak back.
Weird.
I'm sure it's leading us.
DM, Darby stepped on my toes.
Oh,
What?
man. It continues to go up to the area there, up onto the top. You see it whirling by.
Oh, well, no, water. I'm not going in there. Oh, there's steps.
Yeah, it goes up to the top part and then slips through a bunch of cracks and disappears.
Man, I wonder if that was like something using gaseous form. I don't even know if my guy would know that spell. Probably not.
It was. Go
Okay,
ahead.
ended the campaign right there, dude.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Okay, we'll see you when the next book comes out.
Maybe there's something with this wall, actually. Was this already revealed? They already looked at all this here?
Yeah, they searched all that area there, yep. This is a shallow, swiftly flowing stream that bisects the cave. There's crystalline formations sprouting out of the floor.
Was there any loot on the Medusa?
There was not.
That sucks, other than her head.
Her dress, I mean... Was it a fancy dress?
Yeah, it was a fairly fancy dress. It's covered in blood, but yeah, it was fairly fancy.
I get
I'm gonna search the wall.
Okay.
How'd they get blood out of clothes in the olden days?
Hey. There you go.
OxyClean.
Yes. Soda water. Peroxide. Yeah, you search the wall and you don't find any sort of secret doors or any tripwires or anything of significance.
You want to go back and check out to see if the mind flare went back to the same cave he was in before?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'd rather go and just knock and see if they'll let us out. I'm done, man. I'm tapped. I got no spells left. That fairy fire was it.
Well, you're a marshal. You got weapon attacks.
Alrighty. So you guys enter into Nahidra's lair, and you see that there's the adornments are on the wall. There's spider-themed tapestries and Zirkwood furniture, racks of nope, those aren't there. Those are gone. Sorry. There is a throne there, but the room is empty.
I forgot. Did we search this place?
You did.
Did you sit on the throne?
Let's search it again. We may have had crappy rolls. I don't know.
All right, sure. You
I'm gonna sit on the throne, get a feel for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Can you give me a charisma save?
Oh man.
Ooh. Oh, that's Dermal. Sorry.
Yeah, hey man. Yeah. I'm
So, Dermal,
charismatic.
you search around and you don't find anything else except for there's a rack over there, and there appears to be some rotted clothing that's laying down on the floor.
I searched through the rotted clothing.
Yeah. Don't find any sort of jewels or valuables or anything like that.
Okay.
Darby, you when you sit down, you feel the sudden coolness of the throne, and you get pictures of paladins that have fallen and fallen to sort of the dark side, and then disappears.
I get off that chair immediately.
Nice.
We could sell this chair. Built-in movie theater.
What do you mean?
Go on, take a seat.
I'm good. I'm actually like got a lot of energy today.
Got
Jumping
built-in
my toes.
AC. It's cool.
Dermal looks at Darby and says, "Did you warm the throne up for me?"
No, it's nice. It's comfy. Go on.
All right, let's see if we can get the hell out of this place.
I will also sit on the chair.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Charisma referral for me, please. Save. Oh. Eris, you have a much different dream. Eris, you have a dream of constantly being scared of fire and things of sorts, and you also dream about turning to be a blue human.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Oh God.
It's his sorcerer from last game. Oh no.
It haunts me still, the blue.
You guys look around and Dermal is nowhere to be found.
Oh, he's dead. Damn.
Oh, we shouldn't split up.
But before we can cover more ground that way.
I've seen a meme on my sending stone that said, "You're not supposed to split up."
I'm sure he's just in this cave right here.
So Dermal knocks. Knock, knock. I assume you yell that, Dermal? Dermal, you hear quietly on their side, "What's the password? How do we know you're not a ghost?"
Because ghosts can't knock.
All right. The deep gnome on the other side does a intelligence check. He's like, true, that's true. Ghosts can't knock. How do we know you're not some vile creature? Maybe you're the Medusa. Trying to trick us. Yeah, that's what it is. What's the password?
Blinging Stone.
No, that's not it. I told you that was a Medusa. She's tried this before.
No, she hasn't.
Sure she has. I had to fight her off and close the gate.
I bet you don't know what the password is.
He's like, yeah, I do, but I can't tell you.
I don't want you to tell me. I'm going to have you tell me a password at all.
I know the password.
I bet you don't.
I do.
Well, let's check it and see. I bet you 5 gold you don't know the password.
He's like, oh, okay. Give me persuasion. Let's give you a straight up D20. Oh, look at this. He's like, it's, okay, I don't know the password. Fine, I don't remember it.
Open the door.
I'm not, what's your name?
Did you bet me 5 gold?
No, that was my friend. He just ran away.
My name's Dermal.
Don't know you, Dermal.
Your priest does.
What priest?
The one over there that said to come in here.
I told you he wasn't telling the truth.
Hey, and then your boss is here somewhere around too. It's a female gnome. And yeah, she wanted us to kill the Medusa, and the Medusa is dead.
I think it's the Medusa telling us this. This is probably her boyfriend. He's like, maybe I should get Sark and really ask and see. The other guy's like, no, it's fine.
Yep, get her.
Get who?
Sark.
How do you know her name?
Because I met her. She told me to come in here.
Fine. Come back in an hour.
Okay.
Okay. He's like, see, I told you I'd make him go away.
I'm still here.
Oh, rats! You kind of hear him walking away.
Hey, come back here. Open the door.
Dermal!
Marco.
What was Dirk's other character called?
The one from this campaign?
Yeah.
Gristle?
Gristle! Oh wait, no, Dermal!
You guys hear loud knocking to the north.
I'll match it on this door.
Alrighty. So now you're knocking on that door. All of a sudden, Darby, you hear on your side, they're like, they're coming, it's an attack! Quick, let the guards know, we're in trouble!
Gonna knock even harder.
All of a sudden, they're like, they're all coming, it's all over, the were-rats are gonna kill us!
Were-rats?
Ah! And you hear the sounds of what sounds like armor or kind of like armor hitting armor or metal banging behind your door, Darby.
I yell at them to open up.
Alrighty. And they're like, nope, not gonna do it. Eris, you see Dermal over there like knocking incessantly.
Dermal, I didn't know you had the knock spell.
I do.
I start matching what he's doing.
So now 2 of you are knocking on the door. Finally hear somebody yell on the other side, knock it off! God dang, stop knocking! You got the whole
Open the
town
door!
upset. The door opens up. You see Sark Axebarrel, that's the chief, the leader, standing there, and she's like, stop all this damn knocking! You scared half the armor smiths down there.
Why, then... Hi!
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm gonna yell for Darby. Darby.
Yeah, I stop hitting the door and go back to my group.
Alrighty, so she's like, what are you guys doing?
Knocking on the door.
Did you forget the secret knock? Good God, you guys about scared the whole town.
We've done the secret knock.
When?
Yeah, look at all the knocks.
I don't think that was the secret knock.
Can't you count? There's like
Yeah,
6, 5, 15, or 6, 5, 2, 4, 16.
yeah, no, there's that many knocks in there. We just kept doing it over and over again.
She looks toward Tejan. You've been drinking.
Maybe.
We killed your Medusa. Mission accomplished.
Sure you did. I heard that 5 times every month.
I throw the head down.
Her eyes get really big. She goes, holy, oh my god, wow. She's like, those things still bite?
It should be safe.
You see all the gnomes that are kind of standing around all kind of hide their eyes. They're kind of like hiding themselves. They don't want to see. Don't look, don't look. We heard it turns you to stone.
All myth.
They're like, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They kind of like poke it with a stick a little bit. And Sark does, and with her axe or whatever. And then she kind of looks over to Dermal, and quick, super fast Dermal, she throws something at you.
I catch it.
You catch a very nice diamond. She says, there's your payment.
Oh, well. You know that since we killed this thing, you know, you ought to be nicer to us. Why are you so mean and angry?
I'm not
They're
mean and angry.
gnomes.
This is my happy voice. Can't you tell?
That doesn't sound like your happy voice.
I'm super happy.
You
killed
don't
the
look like
Medusa.
it.
Good job.
Well, if you're really happy, you could give us another big diamond.
Hey, don't get greedy.
Well, I'm not greedy. It just was a whole lot of hard work.
Well, that diamond right there is worth more than you probably ever earned.
But we came in here as a level 4, and we had to beat this all on a level 4 thing.
It's not my fault you didn't get more levels before you came.
Ah, touche.
Meta side, yes it is, but anyway. But that's breaking the fourth wall.
Right, exactly. You don't want to do that. She's like,
Eris walks in.
she's like, go see the Diggermocks.
So what are you guys gonna do about the slimes?
What? What
Never-
slimes?
Never mind.
What do you mean slimes? We have incursions. They're coming in. We're cleaning them out, though. We have had no issues. None have gotten by us.
Okay.
There's a pile of slimes. We ran into them.
What? Where?
Yeah, up by the temple.
Obelisk.
The temple?
Well, the obelisk, whatever it is.
Our defenses are very good in the front. They're always coming through the front gate, at least most of them, and we get them. There's nobody that's gotten past us. We have alarm systems. The guards. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think you guys got hit in the head.
What about the other day up in the north?
Yeah, and the
North
guards
of
took
the
care of it, and we
market.
cleaned them up.
Yeah. I think we had something to do with that.
We got a whole pile of XP from killing a whole bunch of them. We still don't know how many we got yet.
What is this XP you're talking about? I've never heard of that. Is that like something you can trade in for like money or what?
It's 2 letters in the alphabet.
This is way too complicated. Well, go see the king and the queen. They'll be able to take care of things.
Well, we need to see the priest first. Where's the priest at?
Which priest?
The one that was kind of west of here.
She shakes her head. She's like, there's the catacombs are to the north, and then there's the speaking stone. Oh, Gurnik Tapfinger. Yeah,
Wait.
the Stoneheart Enclave. Yeah.
Is this whole map Blindenstone?
Yes.
I thought it was a giant, huge dungeon.
The areas that are open that you're in now is the actual city that they've reclaimed. The other part that you guys were in was the city that they haven't reclaimed. So the story of Blindenstone, I think I told these guys last time, but it was taken over by the Drow 10 years ago, and they've reclaimed it again. So they're working on their way to reclaim it.
So, who's the king and queen? Can you get us audience with them?
She's like, yeah, I can get you an audience. You guys did a good job killing that Medusa. Now we can get moved back in. We need to take over the entire Blindenstone. I'm glad you guys got that taken care of. Anything else that's in there?
There's a whirlwind.
Okay.
That got out.
Not Ogremok's Bane. Holy shit. Really? Wait, Whirlwind, are you sure?
Ask Darby. He was dancing with it.
It was a nice whirlwind. It didn't even fight back.
It set off my divine sense.
What did you sense?
What did we sense? Dread?
Darby
Evil?
can't. Darby's bad at dancing.
You guys probably nothing. All right, well, I thought maybe it was Ogremok's Bane. Okay, all right, well, don't worry about it. Yeah, I get you the. Well, fine. I'll find you in a few minutes. I got to take this head up to the people I need to know. So, go that way.
Well, what if it was Ogremok's Bane? How do you overcome that?
Ogremok's Bane. That's what's been driving all our Earth elementals crazy. Normally we have them protecting the wall, but we can't because every time it touches them, it turns them into against us and fights against us. So we've kept everything away.
How do you command Earth Elemental?
She kind of looks at you and she says, "Surfacer, I know you don't get it. We have ways to say that. Probably nothing you would understand. You've tamed horses before, right? I think they're called the funny-looking creatures with the big noses."
Not tall enough to ride a horse.
Well, anyways, whatever those things are out there that you deal with the surface, you know how you tame them and you make them work for you? It's the same thing with the elementals.
I didn't know they were like animals. I thought they were smarter than that.
Nah.
So gnomes are a monarchy.
Something like that. So you guys are going over to Gurnik now, is that right?
Yeah.
I see you're all there. So you guys walk in and you see the circle of stone menhirs, and now the stone menhirs that you see here are definitely very similar to the stone statue that you guys had placed the gem into, but these don't seem to have any holes for gems, but they're designed with the same sort of carvings and whatnot. And you see Gurnik is kind of sitting there on the floor, his legs are crossed, and has his hand in his lap, and his eyes are closed.
I clap my hands.
He opens his eyes slowly. Ah. Back so soon?
Yeah, we did the thing you told us to do, whatever it was.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, thank you. And how was it? Are the guardians guarding it?
3 of them.
Wonderful. And how's the steadfast stone's menhir? Is it good?
I don't know what that is.
The thing you put the gem in.
Oh, the finger-shaped obelisk. Yeah, that's activated.
Excellent, excellent. He stands up and he says, "Please, could each of you touch one of these menhirs here for me, please?"
Hey, what finger-shaped obelisk?
Oh, the one we put the red stone in?
Oh, it was shaped like something else, but I want to call it a finger.
Yeah.
Saw it coming.
What's a menhir?
It's
What
kind
is
of like
that?
a stone, like Stonehenge. You know, the ones that kind of come up, the large pillars. So that's kind of what that looks like. And there's several of them that are around in a circle in this room. It's not on the map.
Do I gotta touch it with my hand?
He kind of looks to you and he smiles. He says, "Please, your hand would be wonderful."
Alright, I take my glove off
Okay.
and touch it.
Why are we doing this?
He says, "Please, it's worth it. I promise."
He's the priest. I defer to him.
I'm not on it.
I'll touch it.
Alrighty, gotcha. Eris?
Insight to see if I believe him.
What a priest wouldn't lie.
If I spelled that right.
Is it benevolent?
Yes. I missed it. Yeah, that's what I meant, though. So the three of you four do touch the stone. As you do, suddenly everything goes dark and you can't see anything. Eris, as you're standing there, you see them touch the stones, and the whites of their eyes roll back, and all you see is the whites of their eyes as they're holding the stone. He looks to you and he says, Eris, my son, please, just touch the stone.
You're not my dad.
I know, your dad is probably very close to you, but please, touch the stone.
I reluctantly touch it.
So the
This
same
is
thing.
not the first time the priest has done this to me.
So you do the same, and you guys are all in darkness, and each of you hear a different voice. And the voice that you hear for Tejan and Dermal and Darby, actually. So the voice that you hear is the sound of your father. And the voice of your father, whether he's dead or alive, kind of rings through your ears. And as he does, he says to all three of you, none of you are together, but you all hear the same thing, says, my sons, thank you so much for cleaning up the steadfast stone. This will help the Blinden stone as well as the gnomes who were in dire, dire need. Since you were so helpful, I will bestow one blessing. However, the blessings are permanent, but are limited. You will be able to choose which blessing you would prefer. And so he, of course, says to Tejan, he says, in lieu of getting the blessing, I'm more than happy to remove your lycanthropy curse. However, please hear the remaining blessings to see if that's more important. So, as he talks, he says, I am more than happy to give you a blessing of weapon enchantment, which means one non-magical weapon that's in your possession becomes a +1 weapon whenever you wield it. He also said, go ahead.
He just got really technical there.
Yeah, that was for you guys, just so you know what it does. And then he says, the other blessing that I would offer is a... sorry, hang on one second. Where is it at? There it is. He says I would give you a blessing of wound closure. And so what that is it's very similar to the periaptive wound closure, which I'll show you.
He shows us visions of a magical item.
It does. So what happens is if you were to die, you would immediately stabilize. And whenever you roll hit die to regain hit points, you double the number of hit points restored. And then he also says, I also would be more than the other thing you can have is a blessing of protection from evil, which is similar to the protection of evil spell.
How long does that last?
It's permanent.
Isn't it protection from evil and good?
It is, but you can pick one or the other.
Ah. Well, Papa, protection from evil, like, you can go into specifics. You just choose one creature type listed in it?
It's random.
Oh, it's random. I see your gambling game.
Yep.
Hey, aren't I an orphan or was orphaned? You know, thanks for that, Dad.
He says, I'm not your father.
Oh, okay.
I may sound like your father, but I'm not your father.
Fair enough.
Eris, you hear a different voice. A voice that's very familiar to you. However, the voice that you hear is Darby's. And he says the same thing to you.
Darby's your father.
Oh, God. I was only 20 something before that aging spell. What was that first blessing again?
Weapon enhancement. So it would give you a +1 to any non-magical weapon that you have that you wield.
I see. I'll take that. With improvised weapons, I could make anything magical.
That's correct.
So you have the thing of wound closure
Yep.
and the protection from evil.
Correct.
But it only protects against one type, and you're going to roll it randomly.
Yep.
So, like, we could get celestials, actually, which are usually always good.
No, you wouldn't. It would be either aberration, elementals, fiends, or undead.
Whoa, are elementals evil?
In this campaign, they probably are.
What's that give you? Is it like
So you get they get disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
that's pretty good. I gotta get rid of this lycanthropy though.
Why? Because you're more than 17 days into the lycanthropy.
Probably.
Wonder if you can shapeshift while you're shapeshifted into a were-rat.
Probably.
Yeah, but you shapeshift into what the were-rat wants you to shapeshift into, which is probably a were-rat. Or a rat.
Or maybe a cat.
There you go.
So, weapon enhancement, protection from evil, or...
Stabilize immediately, and you get double hit points whenever you roll your hit die, or double hit die for each one.
I'm going to take that one.
Okay.
And now, is that only once, or is that every time you go down?
No, this is every time. These are permanent, so this will be there on you forever. These are like big time blessings. Like this is like better than any magical weapon you'd ever get or item.
And that's not on armor, that's just a blessing you have.
Correct. It doesn't count against you for any of your attunement slots or anything. This is like the gods have bestowed you a blessing.
I'm going to take that one, because as a healer, that's a good thing for the healer to have.
Yep.
I'm going to take the protection from evil. And may I get undead.
Alright, we all took a different blessing. How fitting.
Can I ask the stone speaker if he can heal me on this lycanthropy?
I think you asked last week actually, and I think he told you no, right?
Yeah, but now it's this week. Maybe he can do it now.
Yeah. You may have got hooked on phonics for magic.
So what we doing? Just dragging the things over to our actions tab?
Yeah, you can do that if it'll drag in there. If it doesn't, then let me know and we'll just I'll just manually type it in.
I'll take the lycanthropy thing.
You're gonna take off the lycanthropy? Yeah, I was gonna say your father would tell you that he is unable to do what you request. I know it's tough. I'm sorry, it's a tough choice, but
Well, at least I can hold my father to it when I get out of this.
very true. Very true. Alrighty. And so, Dermal, why don't you give me a D6? It's gonna be alphabetical. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. All right. So it's aberration.
Damn it!
What's wrong with aberrations?
I think it should be reverse order.
Remind us all what aberrations are.
Beholders, things that are just generally foul and brought up from like unnatural ways. Arcana type stuff.
Oh, that's your life now. You gotta hunt them. Victim is your favorite enemy.
Alright, I got that in there. Darby took the +1 weapon one.
I'm adding it in.
Great, thank you.
So that's a permanent one. It just stays on us.
Yep. Yeah, it's there forever. Tejan, your were-rat effect is now going to be gone. Thanks, Dermo.
I don't even know what aberrations are.
Yeah. I thought a beholder was a horror.
Hang on 1 second. I'll give you a whole list here. Just a second.
Unless horrors and aberrations are the same thing.
Yeah, I don't think they have horrors in 5e.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Aboleth, Beholder, Cool, Cloaker, Flump.
All the
Grow.
Lovecraftian monsters.
Yeah. Sloths, Spectators, yeah. Let's see. Mind Flayers. Hello. Yeah. So the just kind of like the things that you would think of like horrors type of stuff. Alrighty. I'll take off your were-rat.
Oh, that hurt. Missing out on that one.
I know, right? That's a toughie.
Didn't we have 2 people infected by were-ratism?
Oh, we got a whole bunch of people. We gotta dump everybody but Stool.
Those are NPCs. What, Stool? I'd love to see what he turns into.
I thought Darby was, too.
Was I DM? Don't remember that.
And not trying to screw him out of it, but I'm pretty sure there was 2 of us PCs
I'd
who
like
had
to
it.
see the birth certificate.
Darby, you have not had any dreams about rats.
Ah, there we go. I have human wareism.
It's reverse lycanthropy.
Mm-hmm. Such a curse.
And then Eris.
And the +1 weapon thing, it does not stack with current magical weapon.
Correct. It's a non-magical weapon that turns into a +1 magical weapon.
Alright, perfect.
But that does allow Dermal to get back his point unless he gives it to somebody else.
Yep, if somebody wants it, I'll give it to them.
Wait, what is it? Give us?
He's been casting the +1 magic for you to have a +1 magic weapon every long rest.
Ah.
So as soon as you guys decide your pick, your father's voice says, "You have chosen wisely," and then your eyes immediately open up, and you can see Gurnik again sitting in the circle with his eyes closed, with his hands in his lap, and seems to be praying.
Damn it! Apologize!
What? What? Weren't you talking with a man who sounded like your dad?
I don't actually know what my father sounds like. It just fucking sounded like you.
Ah, well, I do have a very fatherly voice. I hope to have a couple kids. Oh god, I was aged 10 years. I'm past my having kids age.
Guys don't really have that. Just so
So-
you know.
So Darby banged your mom?
I hope not. How old are you again, Eris?
I'm old enough to know better, but no thanks to you.
Oh god. Well, we got our rewards. Is it all, Mr. Priest Man?
Can I return mine? I'd rather not know.
The priest continues to pray.
Let's head on and get us a rest.
I wonder who Underdark people pray to, I say out loud.
Before we go, I will ask the priest if he has any holy water and checking my spells. There's one more thing I need.
Okay.
and I pull out a bunch of. I gotta go buy parchment. Do you have parchment with like random catchphrases in holy writing?
So he kind of opens up his eyes and he looks around, and first he looks to Darby and he says, "We pray to Caledurian." And
Do I know who that is?
with your dwarven thoughts, you do recognize that's one of the gods of the deep gnomes. And then he looks to you, Eris, and he says, "Behind the rock, there's a bag, some parchment, some other things you need. Go ahead and take them, my son." Wait, not my son.
I trust you right now. I'd rather be your son.
It's like, by the way, that was awkward in there. I just want to let you all know that. That was kind of weird.
Hey, Eris, the priest banged your mom.
What?
He called you your son. Maybe not.
Hey, priest. What about this guy?
Which guy?
This guy, your son.
This guy teaching my son?
Yes.
No, he's not my son.
See?
Thank God I forget things.
Alright.
Hey guys, I remembered I forget things.
Oh, Mr. Priest. We noticed some slimes being very orderly. A bit too orderly for a slime. You know what could, command such creatures?
Evil. Definitely evil.
Oh, not good.
However, I have no other thoughts on that.
Of course not.
Please, I need to continue to pray.
Ah,
I need to make sure that the consecrated area remains consecrated.
I was hollowed. So where do we go now?
Probably to the inn, get a long rest, meet up with our guys, dump everybody but Stool,
So
because they're all gonna
Oh, go ahead.
they're all gonna turn into warrior rats.
What? Seraph didn't have lycanthropy, I think. He just
No,
had
he's
pimples.
dead.
What?
dead.
Is he dead, DM?
That's what the party says.
Yeah, we got his sword, remember?
That's not his sword. I gave him a rapier.
But it looks like a sword of his.
Well, where did we leave everyone?
The southwest corner at the Foaming Mug.
And what are you talking about? Sarah's right here.
I run there.
Eris, where is Sarah?
He went this way.
So you guys all run back to the Foaming Mug. As you walk in, you see that it's fairly busy. There's quite a few of deep gnomes in there. You see Tappy Foamstrap. She's back behind the bar again. She sees you walk in. She gives a big wave. Hi guys! Hi guys! Good to see ya.
I walk up to her very gently and I go, "Darby has his eye on you." And then I walk away.
She's like, "Darby? Who's Darby?"
I point to Darby.
I'm just looking for Seraph.
She's like, "Hey Darby, how are you? Good to see you."
Not now. I'm looking for my best friend.
All right, give me a perception check. You look over in the far corner, and you actually see a tall humanoid figure with a cloak, and it's over his head. He's got his back to you, but he's sitting near the fire. He's there alone. There's nobody else sitting next to him.
That sounds like Seraph.
Yeah, it looks like him.
I go up and pat him on the shoulder and tell him I thought he was dead.
As soon as you tap him on the shoulder, the person turns around and you see that it's actually not Seraph at all, but it's actually a dragonborn that's sitting there. He turns around and goes, "Why are you touching me?"
I cringe away. I don't like them dragon people.
He's like, "Leave me alone."
My bad.
Rude. Kind of ruffles things down.
Does that dragonborn, is he a black one? Does he look familiar?
He is a black dragonborn. Just can't quite put where you've seen him before, but he does look quite familiar.
He's randomly generated at all the bars.
He's always sitting there. You guys also look around, and you don't see any of your friends.
Guess where our friends are at.
I'm gonna go to the barkeeper and ask him if he's seen a drow. I mean, there can't be that many coming into Lindenstone.
All right. So you guys kind of look around for the friends. You don't see them anywhere. You ask about it. She's like, no, drow aren't allowed in Blindenstone. You should know that. They'd never let a drow in here.
What about the Myconid?
Oh, yeah, boy, let me tell you about that. And as she starts to talk, you hear that a familiar voice go into some sort of a story.
And then the mind flayer grabbed onto his head and went.
Not my Myconid. Stool. No.
And the crowd all of a sudden kind of gets a little quiet as they're listening to this amazing story about this mind flayer. And as you finish up your story, you see that all of a sudden a bunch of people kind of start clapping and banging the mugs of ale against the tables and whatnot. And then even a few come up and toss you a few bags of coin, it seems.
Thank you. You're too generous. So very generous.
Tell us another.
But first, another round, and I go.
They all cheer and everything. You can add about 55 silver to your money and coins.
Silver. I'm not performing here, Ken.
It's Flindenstone. So they she kind of looks at you guys. She says, "Oh, they're not here anymore."
Where are they?
I think they're either in prison or they've been kicked out.
Where's the prison here?
You'd have to. Let me get the guard to talk to you. I think that it'd probably be best. She says, "You guys are still more than welcome to stay, though. You were not here when all that stuff happened."
All that stuff?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, She kind of sits down and takes a big breath. I came down to open up the shop in the morning, and I found two of your friends' bodies dismembered within the inn, and their hearts and lungs and brains were spread all over in kind of weird kind of formations.
Oh God, which two friends?
I didn't really learn their names. I hate to say.
Could you tell what their races were?
Yeah, I could.
Well, go on. What were they?
One of them was she kind of clears the throat a little bit. One of them was dwarven.
No.
And the other one?
She kind of, all of a sudden horror comes across her face as Dermal screams, and she goes over and she's like, "It'll be okay, son. It'll be okay. I promise. It'll be just fine. Don't be too upset."
I hit my fist down. And the other one?
She's like, "Calm down. There's no reason to be so upset. I don't understand."
Who was the other one?
Why are you... It was a deep gnome, okay? A deep gnome.
I give a huge sigh of relief. Thank God. It wasn't Sereth.
Wait, wasn't that Pebblecock?
She says, "Yes, it was Pebblecock."
No!
No.
She all of a sudden gives you guys hugs, and she's like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you'd be so upset."
Alright, we're fine. So, no fish person.
Well, He was in his room, and the guards had taken him, and they arrested him, and they took the Myconid too.
Good, good. Those bastards will pay.
Not my mic in it.
He's a killer now. They don't go to heaven twice.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll have the guards come, and they can talk to you guys and try to get this all figured out.
I can't believe Stool and Shushar would do this.
Dermal goes up to the bar and he just starts ordering ales and starts pounding them.
She's like, easy, son. I mean, all drinks and food are free here, but please slow down. That's Gracklestug stout. I mean, you don't want to drink that much.
I kept drinking.
Oh, okay. So con check, con save, I should say.
At advantage.
Uh-huh.
Your dwarf.
He's right. Give me another one. Nice. So you start to feel the effects of the Gracklestug ale. You can feel it kind of, or the stout kind of coming across you. And another one. Oh yeah. All of a sudden you see Dermal after the second drink collapses down to the floor. And it continues to pour off the table into his mouth, and you see him kind of choke. And Dermal, thankfully, stops breathing for about 5-10 seconds. You all think he's dead, and then he coughs, and rolls over on his side.
Ah, good, you're over it now.
He is completely unconscious.
Oh.
I think he peed himself.
Yeah, I think so too. You do see a puddle there.
Oh god, the guards are about to meet us.
We'll take him up and put him in bed.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you guys take him and put him into his bed. People are kind of laughing as you guys are taking him out.
Man, he's peeing for a long time.
He's got to go. He's a dwarf. What do you expect?
Oh, man.
Alright, so you guys take him and kind of put him into his bed, and as you come back, Tappy's like, I'm so sorry, guys. I was hoping I didn't have to tell you. Please, go see the, maybe even talk to the king. I don't know, talk to somebody. Somebody has it.
Oh, yeah, we can collect their life insurance.
Dermal, after you're laying in bed for a little while, you do awake, and as you awaken, you see that her shield is laying on your bed, and there's a small note inscribed in there.
What does the note say?
To Darby.
It's on my bed.
So,
It wasn't on Tejan's bed.
right. The note says, Dear Dermal, I thought you were the one, but Tejan was my true love. Eldith.
So you should be happy she's dead.
Man,
Teaching can't have her now.
this campaign's so depressing. Elvis is dead. We don't know where the Myconid is. Darby's my dad.
Oh, man.
Unconfirmed, thankfully. We have a whole lot to talk about, Darby.
Ugh.
Wait till next week.
The voice was faking.
Can I at least have a hug?
No.
What is she wanted me to do something like with her, was it with her shield or something, or take her back to someplace?
She did. On the first day, when you guys were fighting, she had turned to you and said, if, when I think she said, when I die here, make sure that you tell my father, Brunor, and Gauntlgrim, that of my adventures, and that I died heroically. And yeah, so you could take her shield if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll take her shield.
Alrighty. How about the note?
I'll take the note and put it in my pocket.
Alright, sounds good. So you kind of tap it, put it in the pocket, and you have her shield, and it's a smaller shield. It's not a huge shield, so you definitely could strap it to the back of your backpack if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll put it with my backpack.
Alright, sounds
I'll
good.
put it up under my mirrored shield.
Alrighty. Here you go. Are you guys taking a long rest now, or are you going to go find out where your friends are?
Aren't the
Hey,
guards
long
coming?
rest.
The guards aren't coming. She said that she would call for them, but after all that and the tavern's busy, she's like, I'll have to get them later.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll just relax for now.
Alrighty. So you guys kind of relax in the inn. Why anybody hanging out there? You guys just heading to bed.
I'm gonna go straight to bed. I only
Thermal-
got one level 1 spell.
Yep, Thermal's going straight to bed too.
Alrighty. How about the Sereth and Darby?
Gareth, he's here.
He is. I see him on the combat tracker.
Is he actually in the bar?
He is. He's up at sitting just a couple of seats down from you.
I thought you were dead, Sereth. They lied to me.
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, God, is he just gonna be a random drown? I'm racist.
I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty. No, it's definitely Sereth. And when Sereth talks back to you, he says, Darby, where you been?
We've been fighting those damn medusas and slimes and rocks. It was terrible. Why weren't you there?
What? Well, I mean, I had to dip back in. Don't you remember I went through the gates? I was exploring. I had to find out what was going on. Thankfully, I got rid of my were-rat, my lycanthropy.
You had lycanthropy? I never knew.
I did. It's so good to see you again, friend. He kind of taps you on the shoulder. He says, please, let me buy you a drink.
Whoa, it is nothing. Something ain't right here.
What do you mean? Everything's
Gareth
fine.
isn't this nice.
Oh, you forgot when we came through the gates, I changed my attitude. And he did, actually. When he came through the gates, normally he was kind of that, everybody's going to die type of thing. And he became much more defiant when they finally opened up the gate. And he was like, let's do this, let's go. It was much, much different when he walked through the gate.
Oh, this is here about you using a new sword.
Ugh, you wouldn't believe it. I was fighting this gelatinous cube. And as I was fighting it, the sword got sucked in. And I had no weapon, so I had to run. You guys only gave me one sword. I mean, I didn't even have any armor. It was freaking scary, man. Yikes. I hope it never happens again. By the way, you guys didn't give me any money either. Is there any chance you got an extra sword in that pack?
Let me look in my pack.
Did you get my sword? Do you have my sword in there?
Who is holding his sword? It's in the party sheet.
You are.
Okay, I give it back to him.
All right. So he takes the sword and he says, he's like, hey, I need money. I need some money.
All right, I give him 20 silver pieces.
20 silver pieces? This is ridiculous. I need more money than 20 silver pieces.
What are you spending this on?
What do you mean? 20 silver. What is 20 silver going to buy me? Do you think it's going to buy me any armor? I need armor. Like, how am I going to fight anything?
Well, let me. How much even is studded leather?
In this town, in Blindenstone, they charge twice as much here.
Oh, Jesus.
So, didn't you guys try to buy anything while you were here? I mean, it was crazy how much they got. I need lots of money.
Something ain't right here.
Wait. By the way, have you heard about... You're not going to believe this. They got these awesome helmets. And he's looking around, and he sees a guy, and he points his over. He's like, hey, look at that helmet over there. He's like, see that helmet? And you look over and you see that he's got this iron pot that's on there. He's like, these are all the rage, man. I'm telling you, there's a lady down at the market. She's selling these things. Everybody's buying these. I need to get one of those.
Oh, man, I just facepalm.
Why do you mean? I mean, like, look at that helmet. It's phenomenal.
It's just a pot, Sereth. I don't like these changes you've undergone. You used to be cool.
So he's like, kind of looking around. He's like, come on. I mean, this looks fine. This looks great.
I don't know. He doesn't feel like Sereth to me. Something ain't right.
What do you mean something ain't right? Hey, come on, buddy. Everything's fine.
Sereth wouldn't mooch me like this.
You remember when we were shadowboxing and I said, hey, don't hit me so hard, and I hit you back? I mean, come on. I'm Sereth.
It is a memory that happened. Why do you... I'm going to bed.
So as you turn around, you turn around and you see Sereth standing there, like completely in front of you. And can I have another intelligence check? Or save? And you see Sereth and he says, what are you doing with my sword? And now Sereth is standing in front of you.
Oh, what do you mean? I gave you your sword.
Hey, I want my sword back. You're not allowed to have my sword.
Look in my hands. I'm not holding no sword, right?
Yeah, he gave you the sword, remember?
I gave the sword to Sarah.
All of a sudden behind you, you say, hey, that's my sword.
Oh no. I turn around.
Sereth is standing there. All of a sudden,
God.
you see the one Sereth attack the other Sereth, and they start fighting. They're like fist fighting. That's my sword. The other guy's like, no, that's my sword. And they're fighting back and forth between the two of them. All of a sudden, you hear Tappy go, hey, calm down, guys, calm down. Gosh, why are you doing all of this?
I'm gonna grapple the one I gave the sword to originally.
Okay, you're not sure which one. They both look the same.
The one who's holding the sword.
No, you still have this. Oh, you mean the sword that you were given and then you gave to somebody else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so go ahead and give me a grapple. All of a sudden, one Sereth punches the other Sereth. Okay, alrighty. And then, let's see what we got here. Oh, so you grapple that Sereth, so you're holding him. Now the other Sereth is punching you in the head. He's like, let go of my friend. Wait, let go of my friend. Why are you hitting my friend? And they're kind of going back and forth, back and forth. And I think, let's see. Suddenly, yeah, so the one that you're grappling hits the other one. And when that happens, all of a sudden, you see it changes back to Eris. And Eris is hitting the other Sereth.
What is going on right now?
And all of a sudden, you see that you're now grappling Dermal.
Oh God. Where's Sereth?
Sereth's nowhere to be seen.
I'm Sarah. Oh.
Nah, I'm Sereth.
Darby becomes sad and confused. He's gonna go to bed.
Welcome to my childhood. This is the first in many alimonies.
All right, so Darby, you head off to bed. Tappy's like, you guys have a weird way of like being friends. I don't quite get this.
We're worse than friends. We're parent family.
You guys are family? You're right. You kind of do look alike. You have the same chin.
I look at her. I'm like, I was going to tip you.
She's like, everything's free. Why would you tip me?
I storm off.
All right. So the last person that's there now is Dermal, who's sitting out there with the sword.
All right, well, Dermal will go ahead and go to bed, but you know what? He'll tip her on his way up.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Yep. So hang on.
Oh, please.
Oh no.
Oh, well, here, I'll share it. I'm sorry. So she says, good try, buddy. Good try. I like it, though. It's funny. And she kind of pushes another Gracklestug Stout towards you. Have a drink.
I will, and I'll drink it on my way up.
All right. Sounds good. Alrighty. So you're able to put that down without any difficulty. You guys are able to get through your long rest without any difficulties. It's a new day.
No XP.
No XP.
It was just a bad dream that we fought a Medusa.
It is. You guys have woken up in a cavern, and there's 2 doors on each side that are locked. No, I'm just kidding. Right, so you guys come out to the tap room in the morning. There's really not much going on. You don't see a Tappy foam strap there, but you do see an assortment of cheeses that are kind of there, as well as various meats that don't look that familiar to you guys.
When was the last time I've seen Seraph?
You would have seen him 3 days ago.
Where?
In Blindenstone, right when you guys entered in, you guys were fighting no, he disappeared through the gate to the north, I can point on here. And then you guys fought the gelatinous cube that had the sword in it.
The north.
Dermo might. Would Dermo recognize the meat?
Yeah, probably.
Do we know what's up there?
You guys don't. You haven't been through the door.
Oh, I'm gonna ask the barkeeper.
Alrighty. So as you do that, Dermal, you look at the meat and you notice that it's actually cloaker meat.
Hey, that's an aberration.
It is. It's got disadvantage on eating me.
Does that mean he digests it better?
Probably
Yeah,
so.
that's exactly what it means.
I feel like it's more like lactose intolerance.
The barkeep's not there though, Eris, or not Eris, Darby. I'm sorry.
Who's there? I'll ask
Nobody.
anyone.
Just food, and you guys walk down and find the food that's there.
How does this economy work? I hit the bar.
The food kind of bounces up and kind of is all disheveled now.
I don't know. I mean, I invested in pot helmets, Pops.
Well, don't want to go searching on an empty stomach. Might as well have breakfast.
Okay. You guys kind of sit down and have breakfast.
Wonder if it's even daytime out there on the top side.
You see Darby kind of ponders sitting at the bar, almost as if he's figuring out like the meaning of life. How you doing over there, Tejan?
Pretty good.
All right, just checking. You woke up, you come down, you see all these people down here. However, Darby does not seem to be sitting next to Eris nor Dermal, I don't think. And they seem to be whispering in between each other and kind of chuckling at times.
All right, I'll go sit next to Darby.
Alrighty.
What's up, pal?
Oh, hey, Dermal.
Nope, that's Tejan.
Hey,
Tejan,
Dermal. Yeah.
Sorry, Dermal. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, I get it. Sorry.
So, all our friends are gone.
Yeah, we gotta get Stool back.
Oh, yeah, I guess him too.
We'll meet with the king or queen today and get him back.
They're probably gonna be crazy as everyone else. I hope they don't take our heads off.
I have faith. They'll give him back.
Yeah, well, I wonder where Sereth went. I wonder what's past that north gate of mystery.
Sereth got sucked into that gelatinous cube.
What? I checked my memories, DM, because I wasn't here before.
So you do not remember him being sucked into a gelatinous cube. You remember him slipping through the gate to the north, and that was the last you saw him.
I'm sure he's fine. He can fend for himself, but he needs me.
But we got his sword out of the gelatinous cube.
Well, it was a sword. It's not the one I gave him.
Are you positive?
I am 100% positive. We'll get him back. I
Alright.
guess still too. Yeah.
I might ask the bartender if
There's no bartender. We are alone in this bar.
She's not there. All that's there is just some food.
This is one
she's
of the
not
most
there.
trusting villages I have ever been in.
Yep.
If I wasn't lawful good, I would pillage the shit out of this place.
Remember?
I'm gonna get a bowl of pretzels.
All
I'm gonna
right.
get the whole barrel of pretzels. I'm gonna eat.
So you go back behind the bar and you pull it out, but instead of a barrel of pretzels, you find very elaborate mushroom strips that are kind of cut into little like your size toothpicks, and they're all lined up in there, and they look very very elaborate and taste really good. By the way, the cloaker
Alright.
meat is a little rough, but otherwise it's pretty nutritious.
I'm neutral. I can eat it. I'm gonna take it.
Alrighty. So you guys eat breakfast and everything, and suddenly you hear kind of some footsteps behind the door, and you look over there and you see one of the Sir Vedlin's guards is at the door, and he says, "Gentlemen."
How tiny is he?
He's like a deep gnome.
So we hear two of our friends are in jail.
I apologize for interrupting, but Senny and Dorbo Diggermatic are asking for you guys to come to their attendance, please.
Are they the king and queen?
They are the rulers of Blindenstone? Yes. Please, we don't like to keep them waiting, though, if you understand. I mean, they are the rulers, of course.
Well, I guess we'll get going.
Please, follow me. Follow me. I assume everybody follows, or no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty, so as you guys go out, you do go, and this time he takes you a path that you guys haven't taken before. So you go down towards the south. I'm going to open it up here. And you guys remember that these passageways that are here, they kind of dip down about 10, 15 feet, and then they come up almost like a V shape. So, and they're really small. And Darby, unfortunately, you and Eris both need to crouch as you go through these, and it is squeezing as you go through. So the guard seems to be patient with you guys coming. Doesn't seem overly upset.
Yeah, with their speciest tunnels, they better not be.
And they take you kind of down through the south and bring you towards, I don't know who I have there, but they bring you there. As they do, they kind of walk you up this this large pedestal that's here in this room. You see where we're at? Yep. And as you do, you see that there's about 24 or so Survevlin that kind of occupy the cavern that you guys have just walked into. And you see some of them are moving briskly with the kind of message pouches in hand, and others kind of huddle around small tables covered in maps and other papers. They talk in kind of hushed and serious tones. The dais that's carved above the rock cavern, there sits 2 stone desks that face each other. You see 2 Survevlin, one male and one female, sit behind the desk, conferring with advisors on each side. As you come up, they turn their attention to you as you enter, and the guard says, "Ma'am, the 4 Medusa killers are here. I brought them as you asked me to from the Foaming Mug." And they nod. And you see the female stands up, and she has a nice big smile on her face, and she says, "Ah, welcome, welcome."
You must be the king and queen of Blindenstone.
She bows to Eris, and Dorbo stands up. He says, "Yes, I am the king. I'm the king. Dorbo Diggermatic. Yes, I'm the ruler." You see the female, she kind of rolls her eyes a little bit. She says, "I am Senny. It's nice to meet you all. Please, come up."
I move up.
She says, "You have done a great thing for Blindenstone. Thank you."
All in a day's work for us heroes.
It's always nice to have a hero. Please tell me about what has happened. What have you seen? We don't get out of Blindenstone much. We're too busy trying to protect, reinforce our defenses.
An ocean of slimes and oozes.
Really? Is it that bad outside the gates? I never had any clue.
Floors and walls moved with them. We had to retreat back.
You mean in Blindenstone?
In the unoccupied parts to the east.
She kind of
Northeast.
Yeah, she kind of looks to her husband, and he says, "Please have a seat." And they have chairs for you guys, and kind of point you to sit down. So there are 2 chairs next to Dorbo, the male, and there's 2 chairs next to the female, Senny. Who wants to sit next to who?
I'll sit next to Sunny.
Okay, Eris.
I'll sit next to Dorbo.
Alrighty, Dermal. Darby and Tejan, who are you guys sitting next to?
Which one is luckier? Alright, I'll sit next to the queen.
Alrighty, so she sits down next to Senny, and Tejan, you sit down next to Dorbo. So the humans are sitting next to the female, and the dwarves are sitting next to the male. Aw, how nice. It's father and son sitting at the same chair. That's great. So she kind of looks back and forth, and Darbo looks back and kind of leans over to Dermal, and he says, "Is this true? Did you find oozes?"
We did.
all of a sudden you hear a bunch of the advisors all of a sudden start talking quickly behind you guys, and there's discussions like, oh my gosh, we need to go right now, we can't stay here, it's true, the rumors are all true. And the other ones are like, we gotta build up a defense, we need a defense. And Dorbal's like, all right, stop, all of you, quiet. Please tell me, what did you see?
And ask Eris. He can tell you the whole assorted story.
He looks over to Eris, and Senny turns to Eris and puts her hand on your shoulder. She says, son, please tell me, what happened?
Well, we were told to go and go and I stare off blankly.
Senny looks at Dorval. She says, oh my god, he's got Adelmind. Oh, this is so sad. Please tell me that she didn't do that to you when you were in there.
We fixed the obelisk.
Obelisk?
Yeah, the obelisk guarded by 4 stone giants. The slimes weren't able to go near it.
She kind of looks and she's like, okay, all right, and what else? She looks confused.
The medusa had a friend, a mind flare.
She kind of looks back to Dorval. She says, I don't think these guys are the right ones. And she looks at the guard. Did you go to the right place? Sark told us that these guys were, like, competent. These guys are... The ones you brought us don't seem like the ones she described.
Whoa, we're not done. There was also living wind. It could move and seemed sentient.
She's like, okay, all right. It's nice to meet you guys. Please return back to the merchants, and be sure to buy some pots before you go. They're all the craze. And the door is out to the west, okay? Great to meet you all. Thank you. I appreciate that. Wow. Dorbo, I don't think these guys are the ones that they were supposed to be. Do you?
But the oozes, they were
Beware.
being controlled.
Something evil stirs in the Underdark. The rock itself cries in pain and horror, and a madness creeps from the blackest depths. Pay heed to the signs surrounding you, a cave with 2 faces, rocks devoured and lands overgrown. The pebble believes itself crushed. The earth rejects its words, and the tunnels shake in fury. By these portents you shall know of evil's presence and of evil's face. This is what the stones tell me. Stones? What stones? Oh!
I think everybody probably is... as you stop, Eris, you look around, and the entire table, including all your friends, their jaws are wide open, and they're just blankly staring at you as you rattled off more information than you've ever rattled off in your entire life. Or at least what they remember.
Yeah, we're also trying to solve that riddle.
Something is causing creatures to go mad, and every town is being affected by it. Not just yours. You've obviously noticed it.
We have noticed it. Please tell me, what else have you seen?
Oh my god, the fish people. Sorry, I always forget their names.
Couture?
Yeah, them, the ones that are crazy, most people think are insane. They were destroyed recently by a giant sea monster that came from one of the underground lakes. So I guess it's not a sea monster, I guess it's an underground lake monster.
Have you guys seen other things that have been unusual?
Drugar going mad.
It is true. I told you, she says to Drogo. She's like, Dorbo. She says, I told you it was true. It is true. We've seen it too. We've had a lot of, like, really crazy things. I mean, people are being slaughtered in our inns. And in their homes, and their parts are laying out all over the place. Have you seen that too?
Have we seen that?
Yes, we have. Slowly our party has been dwindling down to fewer and fewer people because of it.
She's like, it's them. Dorbo, this is them. I know it's them. And Dorbo turns around and looks at both Dermal and Tijan, and he says, all right, we need help. We've started an operation. Can you guys give us a hand?
I'm not a surgeon.
Okay, he looks at the advisors. He says, advisors, please, tell them about Operation Ooze There. One of the advisor comes over. He's an older guy, and he says, yes, Operation Ooze There. We've had rumors that there are oozes that have infiltrated Blindingstone. We have been trying to stop them at the gates, but we've been unsuccessful. We need you to do a 3-prong attack.
Oh, but there's 4 of us.
Okay, On second thought, let's just do the first prong first. We need you to infiltrate into the northeast corner and find out, is the oozes really there?
But we are already at the east-north corner, and the oozes are everywhere.
Excellent. We are on step number 2 then. Step number 2 means you need to find out what is causing the oozes to work in cohesion as well as together.
Ah, well, we haven't done that one yet.
Thirdly, we need to have an accurate count of how many oozes, gelatinous tubes, cubes, slimes, and puddings are in the area.
You want us to count each one? There were hundreds.
Hundreds! Oh my god! He kind of runs to the back. He comes back, he says, Sir, Diggermatic, we have to initiate supply run alpha. He's like, we don't have anybody to do supply run alpha.
What about us?
He says, oh, we have volunteers. He says, if you're interested, we would like you guys to travel with a bunch of gems and supplies, and we need acid-resistant armor because obviously all oozes do acid damage, and I need you to go to Grackleskug to get that armor.
Ah, back to Grackleskug. Would we have any form of transportation?
Of course, we would send 10 Servelden with you from Blindenstone. They would travel to Gracklestug. They would barter with the guards at Dark Lake, and you guys would be able to establish armor and bring that and return that. It needs to be gnomish armor, though, and acid resistant. That's very important.
And what would be in it for us?
What do you desire?
What's beyond the North Gate?
He looks over to Senny, and Senny says, the Goldwhisker clan.
What is it, a clan of cats?
No, were-rats.
What? But one of our friends went up there.
Well, so it's, he may have, and he's probably dead, to be honest with you. But when the Drow attacked Blindenstone 10 years ago, the deep gnomes that stayed in Blindenstone and tried to defend it, they somehow became cursed with becoming were-rats, and they were able to survive the attack. Unfortunately, though, she looks over to her husband. She's like, some people aren't comfortable with our kin and our clan being were-rats and want them exterminated. He's like, yep, Operation Exterminate. That's what it is. He looks over to another guy. He's like, tell him about Operation Exterminate. He says, yes, so what we're asking is for you guys to head into the north, and we'd like you to destroy the Goldwhisker clan. You'll definitely need to have the leader. That would be very important. I don't think that he's too well defended, and once they're killed, then we can retake the north.
Well, if it would save Sereth, I'd love to do that.
Senny says, listen, they're our descendants, they're our family, they're our kin. They should be able to rejoin our community. Please, just parley with them. Don't do any violence, okay?
Well, if they are reasonable.
Just ask whoever's in charge, and maybe we can have a meeting. We need all the help we can get, obviously.
Alright, we'll try the method of peace first. What are we doing first? Parlaying with the rats or transporting this armor?
Well, I think we need to find out where Sloop-de-doop, Boop-de-doop, or whatever his name is, and Stool.
Oh, they're in prison now for murder. Justice has been served.
So, Dormal, as you kind of ask that across to Darby, across the table, he looks, Dorval looks over to you and he says, who are you talking about? We were told there was only 4 of you. You have friends?
Had. Past tense.
Sark said only 4 went through the gate and 4 returned.
Well, maybe Sark can't count. Pretty sure there were 8 of us.
By the way, we're sending off expeditions behind the wall to figure out what's going on out there where you guys were at.
Well, it should be safe as long as you don't go beyond the obelisk.
Good, good. So the Dorbo says to Dermal, he's like, who are you looking for? Shushar and Stool?
Big fish and a small mushroom.
Oh, those guys. They did the killings at the inn.
Yeah, sick bastards.
We kicked them out of the Blindenstone. They're somewhere in the Underdark.
Ah. That was very merciful.
Well,
You just executed them.
they were obviously the killers in the inn.
Yeah.
They were both found out in the tap room when the two bodies were found.
Yeah, well, that's all the evidence you need.
So we kicked them outside the gate and told them to find their own way home or go somewhere.
Ah.
They weren't allowed in Blindenstone.
And you asked what you could do for what we want. We want to get to the surface.
All right. Do our jobs, and we'll help you get to the surface.
Which one do we do first?
Your call.
Gracklestug.
Yeah, the transportation one.
Okay. You guys going to Gracklestug?
Yeah, I guess we have to go on foot.
Well, I'll vote for Gracklestug, and we got 2 more party members got to vote, though.
Democracy.
Crackle stud is fine.